Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Off the Sticks podcast. It's the pre-Super Bowl edition in this bench. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this shit's gonna be fucking fantastic. I cannot wait to get started. Yo, I got my regular boys with me. Y'all go ahead, do your thing.
It's Corey. You know who it is.
And introducing in the red corner, weighing in it, I have no fucking idea. Hello, what up, baby boy?
What's good? What's good? It's Deuce say we back. We back in here. I appreciate fellas for the invite.
Hey, do say about $1.15. You said you don't know what he weighed. Do say about $1.15.
Hey, I'm a buck 50 soaking wet. I'm gonna take it. All right.
$1.50. $1.50.
Buck 50.
All right. I gotta do the intro on L. How much does this nigga weigh?
I'm about a 180, 175.
All right.
And he ain't got no hands
first, right?
L can't fight. He ain't got no hands.
Shut up.
He say about 150.
I got a gun.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I think that's a scary enough introduction right there. Man, say I don't need this shit. I got a gun.
Hey man, nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, but hey, appreciate the invite. It's your boy L. Hey man, let's get it. We ain't got no somber news. We ain't got no, we ain't got nothing to deal with. It's a good day, good vibes only. Happy to be here. Let's get it in.
I love that. Love that. And you know what else I love? Fucking football. We got Super Bowl this Sunday. The niggas is excited and shit. And I'm very excited. And I'm gonna tell you why. Not only because of the obvious, which I'm pretty sure all five of us is like, yeah, that's why we're excited. Mike and Corey, for another added reason, they would be excited for this game. Now, with this, the one thing I'm really excited about is I get to watch two contrasting play styles at the quarterback position. That to me is going to be fucking entertaining. Like, because we always hear what kind of quarterback you can win with, what you can build with, what you can do X with. Now we get to see it against each other. Your more prototypical guy versus your more athletic guy, more of a runner. So we finally get to see how this plays out. We finally get a chance to see it. So I'm excited for it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. In these matchups, I tend to go with the team that can make more plays, and I honestly think that the Chiefs can make more plays. I'm taking the Chiefs over the Eagles in a close one. It's going to be a close one. I think it may be, I'm going to say 28-31. 28-31, Chiefs over Eagles. And I ain't saying that it's because I'm scared of someone's girlfriend. I'm legitimately thinking that shit.
She says,
I mean, wife.
She says, how about a way?
Wife. Till I say, wife.
Hey, man. Look, man, we going to get a mic to
myself on the show. God damn.
We going to give the mic to Nello, though, because Nello is the only one on this panel whose team is in the Super Bowl. So
Facts. Speak
Nello,
that, facts.
Yeah, hey, no, props to y'all. Y'all did what y'all needed to do to get to where y'all at. So, hey, speak on it, yo.
All right, so I'm definitely intrigued by this matchup. For me, I think the game going to be won like most football games in the trenches. So it's going to be Philly defensive line versus KC O line. I think that's going to be the key matchup and really who determine who win the game. And I think with our defensive line, we led the league in sacks. We got 4. We can rush 4 without blitzing you, or we can rush 5 without blitzing you. And I think that's going to be key. As long as we can contain Mahomes. But I think KC in this game, what they're going to do, they're going to do a lot of quick passes. So with the screen game, with McKinnis, with Clyde's back for this game, right?
Yes.
No, he's on injury reserve.
No, I thought he got activated.
You got
Oh, you talking about Clyde? That was hilarious. No, I thought he was still. If he activated, I missed it, but I thought he was on IR still.
Yeah, it was just like a couple days ago, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he got activated.
Yeah. So I think KC gonna come out with a quick passing game for that. Just to balance out because our pass rush is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Led the league in stats, like I said. I think the key matchup for real on that side of the ball was gonna be Garner Johnson versus Kelsey. Our DBs can lock down their wide receivers easily. I'm not really worried about that. And I think this game gonna show why KC gonna miss Tyreek because they don't have that big play. You know what I'm saying? That big play receiver. I think they're gonna miss that in this type of game, especially with our secondary. We can lock down the receivers. Our pass rush is fierce. We can get to Mahomes early and often. I think we won't really dominate that side of the ball, but it's gonna be hard. You know, Mahomes is different. You know, you can get pressure on Mahomes, but he's the escape artist. Like who said he runs like a bitch? I mean, he don't play like a bitch, but he runs like.
That was definitely me.
Yeah.
I still stand by that. Like he do run like a bitch, and according to another brother on this pod, he also walk like one.
I'm not saying but he doesn't play like one. We all know he doesn't play like one. So I think that's gonna be key. This can contain him in that pocket. Don't let him get out. Extend plays. I mean, that's easier said than done. It's gonna be hard to contain Mahomes, but I think with our defensive line, we can definitely do it. Just like last week, we dominated the 49ers offensive line. Easy. I mean, especially when you had the 49ers blocking Hassan Reddick with a tight end. That was dumb as hell, but this is definitely be an intriguing matchup when that's on the ball. But then on the other side, with Philly, our offense versus KC defense, we're gonna just dominate the game just by running the ball. We gotta go with a lot of like 10-play drives, 14-play drives. Don't let Mahomes get the ball. You know what I'm saying? The way it's kind of like when the Skins kind of beat us when they really like just took their time with the ball and dominated the time possession. So that's gonna be real vital. Then Jalen Hurts, where RPO, using it against, I guess, KC best defenders. I guess it's like Chris Johnson, and then also with linebacker Willie Gay. Was it William Gay, the linebacker number 32?
Yeah, William Gay.
William Gay. I think that's gonna be key on that side of the ball. I think this game also going to show where KC gonna miss like the Honey Badger, Tyreek Matthew, when he can control that middle. Especially when we got Daz Gobbard, like they can control that. Especially when we do our slant or RPO, I think they're definitely gonna miss a player like the Honey Badger. But it's gonna be a good matchup. I like the Eagles, but I like close game, 28-24. I got Gainesville being the Super Bowl MVP. I think he's gonna catch one and also run for one too.
All right. Corey, where you at with it?
So I like both your points, Killer, do say. I think this is going to be a Super Bowl where all the stars are going to show out. I think this is going to be the best game, the best Super Bowl Mahomes has played. This will be his third. I think this will be the best of his three. I think Jalen Hurts is going to make some key throws in this game. And I say that because Kansas City, they got three rookies starting in the secondary. Philly, I have to imagine, do say, like you said, run the football. You've got to run the football and get that RPO going. And then that will open up the passing game. Because I think Jalen Hurts is going to, he may not have the biggest game throwing statistically, but I can see him making some really, really good plays with his arm in this game. For the Chiefs, keep the pocket clean as much as you can. Do say, like you said, that Philly pass rush, especially just like the front four, is ferocious. Now, if I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm not as concerned about Philly's pass rush versus when you played the Bucs a couple Super Bowls ago, only from the standpoint of the Chiefs' O-line now is better than it was against the Bucs. So even though I think the Eagles will get to Mahomes at some point, I don't think it's going to be just completely dominant like the Bucs. I think the Chiefs' offensive line, not great, but it's definitely better. So if you're the Chiefs, the key to this game, you got to keep the pocket clean as much as possible. In the end, though, I agree with both y'all. I think this is going to be a very close game. I think this is going to be a nip and tuck battle. I can see this game like where the pendulum swings back and forth between each team. I want to give the Eagles their respect. they deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Like I know a lot of people said, the Eagles, who did they play? And the NFC is not as deep as the AFC, but like you look at this Eagles team, top to bottom, like, yo, this is the best team in the NFC. And I think win or lose, the Eagles are going to show why they deserve to be at this stage this season. I know I had my doubts, especially about Jalen Hurts. I had my doubts about Nick Sirianni. I still kind of have my doubts, but they're here for a reason, and I'm taking nothing away from them. I think this is going to be a tough battle, but in the end, I got to go with Mahomes. It's just for the simple fact that I think Mahomes and Kansas City are going to make one or two plays more than Philly. I believe that's what it's going to come down to. Mahomes, Andy Reid, they've been here before. And I think that Super Bowl experience is what's going to help catapult the Chiefs over the Eagles. So I'm going 34-31 Kansas City.
I can feel you on that 100%. And there was actually one other point that I wanted to say that I actually missed. I did take a look earlier today at both teams' schedules. Now, I didn't have to look too much at the Chiefs' schedule because I know the type of quarterbacks that they've seen. This, by far, is going to be the hardest matchup that this Philadelphia defense has had with a quarterback. I would say outside of the top 15 this season, because the only two quarterbacks they faced that were even remotely rated close to that was Aaron Rodgers and Dak Prescott. Every other matchup was against a bottom 25 quarterback. And that honestly doesn't prep a defense to see what they're going to see with this Kansas City offense. So I hope they can hold true, but I'm not too sure how much of that defense was because of how dominant they were or because of how lackluster the competition they played was, especially at a position as important as quarterback. Now, that's just something that I saw when I just looked at it flat out, just looking at it on paper, like, damn, they really ain't played a top flight QB from this season outside of Dak and Aaron. And in those two games, they finished 1-1 with Dak beating them, which is something we called on here as well, and Aaron Rodgers on losing them by 7. And this wasn't a good Green Bay team at all. So that's just something that I've noticed. But let's see. Let's go with which one of y'all gonna be more long-winded here.
Might probably gonna be
Flip a
longer.
coin.
Might probably gonna be longer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw my 2 cents in there real quick. So I ain't gonna lie. When the playoff season first came out, I automatically thought that the only team whether it be the Chiefs, Bills, or Bengals, any of those three teams was gonna make it for the AFC, and I thought that they was gonna wipe out whoever made it for the NFC. That's what I originally thought. Now I will say, Nello, I'm giving you your respect. So calm that shit down. I'm giving you your flat. I absolutely do believe that the Eagles have a legitimate chance in this game from the shit that I've seen, how I've seen them play, and how I've seen them play, but they also make the other team play their game. It's not like, hey, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna try to bomb you. The Eagles play the same way every game, and they're effective as shit. And Jalen Hurts throws like 150 yards a game. But them niggas have 200, 250, 175, whatever it is, rushing yards a game. So, excuse me. So because of that, I do think that the Eagles are gonna make it close. But to Corey's point, a football game, of course there's hundreds of plays and lots of things that happen. A football game, a close one especially, only comes down to a handful of plays. And to Corey's point, I think that if we're taking the top 5 plays in the game, I think that the Chiefs are gonna have more. I'm gonna go, and I for some reason I always believe that Super Bowls have weird scores. So I'm gonna go Chiefs 29, Eagles 19, only because I think that there's gonna be like a late game, fumble recovery or late game score. It's gonna be very, very close, very, very nip and tuck. But I do believe that. Or I do think that the Chiefs, they're gonna do something and they're gonna bomb it out, one last play at the end of the game, or something's gonna happen where the spread is gonna they're gonna cover, because I believe that the Eagles are actually favored, I believe, by 1.5 in this game. But I got the Chiefs by 10 at the end of the game, but again, I think it's gonna be very, very close.
All right. Yeah, all y'all make good points. I'm gonna try to sum it up as quick as I can, because like y'all said, I can't be long-winded. Okay. The Eagles have the better team. The Eagles have the better team. The Eagles have the better running backs. Let me put it like this: the Eagles have the better team. The Eagles have the better running game. The Eagles have the better core of receivers. The Eagles have the better offensive line. The Eagles have the better defensive line. The Eagles have the better overall defense. The Eagles have the
Damn,
better.
Mike.
The Eagles have the better
Ain't lying,
corners.
boy.
I mean, tell me where I'm wrong.
He ain't lying. He ain't definitely ain't
You're
lying.
not wrong.
All right, so let me finish. The Eagles
Kansas City got better barbecue. Shit.
look. Hey, look, whatever. Let me finish. Let me finish. The Eagles got. I forgot where I left off, but the Eagles got the better defensive line. The Eagles got the better defense overall. The Eagles have the better secondary. The Eagles have the better cornerbacks. The Eagles got the better linebackers. To be frank, the Chiefs' defense is ass. Now. All right, L, you got a problem with what I said?
We'll address that later on. Go ahead. Continue, spiel. Continue.
I mean, they are bad against the run. Just want to say.
Nello, he gonna have a problem with everything I say this whole episode. The Chiefs defense is not good. I'll just feel like I'm not gonna say they ass. They're not good. The Chiefs defense is very average. Having said all of that,
did he just say average?
Average. I said the Chiefs defense is average. Is very average. They have Chris.
Progress.
They have Chris Jones. Can I finish my damn point?
My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Like shit.
Hey, I told you it's a good day. I'm talkative. I told you it's a good day. My bad.
Just because of you, I'm starting over. All right, so the Chiefs have so the Eagles have the better run game. They have the better offensive scheme. They have the better offensive line. They have the better core of receivers. They have the better D line. They have the better cornerbacks. They have the better safeties. They have the better linebackers. However, I'm still going to pick the Chiefs because for whatever reason, I can't go against Jordan. I would be stupid to go against Jordan. And Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jeffrey Jordan in this motherfucker. So that's the only reason why I'm picking Kansas City. If I'm being frank, I want the Eagles to win. I'm not trying to hear any of that shit about NFC East rivalries and none of that. I want the Eagles to win because out of this whole panel, I think that I am the person who believed in Jalen Hurts from the very beginning, from the day he got drafted. I said that Jalen Hurts was going to be a great quarterback. Corey said that Jalen Hurts couldn't throw. I told Corey he was throwing the ball all over the yard at Oklahoma. Everybody tried to tell me that it was a scheme. So I'm happy to see my man Jalen Hurts succeed. Also, Jalen Hurts is a part of the frat. He's one of the bros, so I'm rooting for him there. I like Miles Sanders a whole lot. I said it last week. The Eagles got Black Air Force energy. Whereas the Chiefs kind of act bougie.
They wear Sperry's.
They kind of act bougie. So you know what I'm saying. So everything, my whole analysis tells me that the Eagles should win, but should goes out of the equation when you are talking about someone as great and as generationally talented as Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Essentially, it comes down to, do you believe that the quarterback, the coach, and the tight end can find a way to pull out a win? And it sounds silly because those are the only three things that the Chiefs got that are better than Philadelphia. But I'm not gonna be dumb and pick against this man. But so I'm gonna pick the Chiefs to win. But just know I am rooting like hell for Philadelphia. I really am. So that's my analysis.
No, Mike, I will agree with you on everything you said except for offensive scheme. I do think that the Chiefs have a much better offensive scheme, and I think that to Nello's point, the defensive line, they're gonna get at Mahomes. They're gonna get after this thing, and especially because we don't know how healthy the ankle is. So they definitely gonna get after him. But I do think that the motions and the misdirections and their little loop-de-loops that they like to do before the plays, where they do a little spinneroonies and shit, I think that those types of things are going to affect or maybe like confuse, or not even confused, but just cause like a brief pause in the Eagles attack. Like, all right, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I take the quarterback? Do I take McKinnon or Clyde or whoever?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. And this is gonna sound foolish. It's gonna sound foolish. What I'm about to say, but all I ask is that you hear me out. And my response to that is that, quite frankly, the Chiefs don't have an offensive scheme. The Chiefs' offensive scheme is backyard football. That is their offensive scheme. And a great coach, a great football coach, once told me that backyard football and trickery is not a scheme at all. If you have to do that, it's not a scheme. And so I honestly don't believe that the Chiefs have a great offensive scheme at all. I don't think they have a scheme, period. I think how the Chiefs approach their games is they walk into the games, they try to get an idea of what the opposing defense is doing, and then they just react. And Pat Mahomes he'll run all across the yard. The wide receivers, they'll initially run their route, but then eventually they'll just everything. If you notice the Chiefs, especially this year, all of their explosive plays are like broken. They're all like broken backyard ass plays. And I'm telling you right now, Philly defense too goddamn elite for that shit. They can get cute all they want. How many times me and you done sat in your basement and yelled at the TV because the Chiefs be trying to be too cute? They can do that shit. They can do that shit with Philly if they want. Philly, like Nello said, Philly got a front four. They get home every time, and Philly don't need to blitz. They don't need to stack a box or nothing. They got two. Philly got two of the top 10 corners in football right now. And I can't stand Bradbury because I thought he was ass in New York, but the man has shown up for majority of this year. I got to give him credit where credit is due. Like, the Chiefs better not do that trickery shit. They better actually have an actual gameplay. Andy Reid better do the shit he was doing when he was in Philly rather than relying on this cute shit, because that shit ain't gonna work with that black Air Force energy that Philly got. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
He needs to Freddie Mitchell the hell out his game plan.
As a matter of fact, the score. Number one. As a matter of fact, the score that I'm predicting, because y'all all gave y'all score right. The score that I'm predicting, I don't even think the Chiefs putting up 28 points. I got the Chiefs winning 24 to like 23. You're not putting up numbers on that Eagles defense. You're not doing it. Like, it's not happening. That Eagles defense is fucking ruthless. So
they are, but the only thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna toss it up to whoever, but the only thing I'm gonna say to that is killer's point. They haven't really played, other than Dak, and I use that term loosely, but other than Dak and I forgot Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, other than those, they really haven't had too much of a quarterback. Giving them too many problems. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So,
but I'm gonna push back on that. The Kansas City Chiefs have not faced a defense like Philadelphia, though. You can say the same thing like that. So that is definitely gonna be which defense really gonna show up. I think Philadelphia's defense gonna show up. We're gonna handle our business. And I think that line will get after Mahomes, because one thing, like Mike was talking about, our line is deep. Our line is 8, 9 strong, and we rotate, and then we can, like I said, we don't have to blitz them. So we have we don't have to blitz them. So we have all of DBs back, playing some man-to-man coverage, locking them down, or even playing zone. It's looking at Mahomes, and I think that's gonna be the key matchup in the game for real.
Yeah, I'm be honest with you. I've been putting together offensive game plans to be able to beat some really good defenses over the last couple of years, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I sleep really well at night when I'm playing against a team that only brings 4 heavy, because all that means is that I know exactly where the hell my windows are going to be every time I back up the pass. So just because you don't blitz, honestly, I think against a guy like Patrick Mahomes, you have to blitz.
No.
You not. No.
I'm
getting inside.
Listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
No.
Please hear me out.
I'm not hearing that out. That's foolish.
No. Hey,
hear me out.
Shit. Killer talk your
shit. Hear me out. Because keep in mind who called the offensive game plan that the Bengals needed to run, and they actually did the shit and started playing real football.
That ain't got nothing to do with what you
Listen,
just said.
listen. This is something that I know. It's something that I know. And just take a good look at what Patrick Mahomes was able to do at Cincinnati, who didn't bring pressure when they played the Bills and didn't bring pressure. When you don't bring pressure against a guy like him, it's just like playing against Tom Brady. You have to bring pressure, put something in his face to make him either throw a bad ball, which Patrick Mahomes can do.
Will do.
You can make him throw one. He has a lot of Brett Favre in him. He will just chuck that bitch up there once in a while. But you gotta force him to be able to do it. And I'll be honest with you, the way that they play that way, that offense can hum, they can get rid of that thing in a couple of seconds at best, probably a second and a half. So if I can get that ball out my hands, let me finish this. If I can get that ball out my hands in a second and a half, I don't give a damn how many people you bring. I don't give a damn like who you got up front.
Killer.
If you're not getting home, there's gonna be an issue. I say you bring one.
There are no linemen there are no O linemen that the Chiefs have that can block Linval Joseph, Ndamukong Suh, Brandon Graham, Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox. There's nobody on the Chiefs O-line that can block any of them. So no, I am not blitzing shit. I am going to send my 4 because I know they are going to beat the Chiefs O-line every single time. And as far as the outside weapons, who they got Juju, they got Kelsey, who they got Pacheco, Valdez, whatever the fuck his name is, but yeah, whatever.
And none of them scares us.
None of them. Look, as a matter of fact, all of them, except Kelsey, all of them have the potential of getting shut down by that Eagles secondary without a blitz.
I don't agree with that. But go ahead, El.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. The only thing I'm gonna say to that though is that you're assuming that the Chiefs are gonna have their receivers like MVS and Juju and whoever else. You're assuming that they're gonna have them in positions where they have to make wide receiver decisions. I know the MVS is not number one. I know the Juju's not number one. I know the Juju versus Slay one-on-one. Slay's gonna win that every time.
It has
I'm gonna jailbait screen them. I'm gonna do them on drags. I'm gonna put him on Slay. I'm gonna do something that does not put him in that position where he has to make a wide receiver, where he has to get separation. No, he has to, make a tough catch or a contested catch or anything like that.
It has nothing to do with the receivers, whether they're number ones and it's not about the talent level of the receivers. What it is the combination of who the receivers are going to go up one-on-one against, in combination with the fact that Mahomes is not 100%. Mahomes is not. So you don't have to blitz. You don't have to blitz and capture the edge and all this other shit. You don't have to. Mahomes is not going to be doing this that shit that he did against Cincinnati when Joseph Osai got that late hit where he was pretty much running on one ankle. That shit ain't flying in Philly. That shit not flying with Philly. Philly defense is way too Philly, if you get what I'm saying. Like that defense is fucking stout. Mahomes is not about to be running all over the yard on a half ankle. So you don't have to blitz Mahomes, and you can still cover everybody else. The only person you got to worry about that the Eagles should have concern over is Kelsey and Isaiah Pacheco, because I think y'all was talking about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm telling y'all right now, Pacheco better than him. So them the only two people that I see, unless the Chiefs do something different.
Yeah,
that the Eagles have to worry about.
Yeah, since we don't have
without blitzing.
Yeah, we can double team Kelsey, and then also we can have eyes in the backfield, because also since we're not gonna blitz, they're gonna have to chip. They're gonna have to chip our DNs. Yeah. So whether Kelsey or the running back, they're gonna slow them up. They're gonna slow up Kelsey. They're gonna slow the running backs on screen. And when Andy Reid gonna come out, he's gonna do a bunch of screens because he know that pass rush is real. So he's gonna do a lot of short passes, a lot of screen. So just to neglect that Philly pass rush. That's what's gonna be the I bet you the first 5 plays for them. 3 out of 5 gonna be screens.
And honestly, to be frank, like I don't know how y'all feel, but I would rather Mahomes run than Mahomes throw. I'm covering everybody. I would rather Mahomes scramble on an injured ankle and him not being 100%, I would rather him do that than me fuck around and blitz. And when I blitz, he fucking throw an underhand throw to Clyde Edwards-Helaire that go 35 yards up the field. Nah, I'll take the scramble. Fuck that. I'll take the scramble.
And we're gonna be playing a lot of zone. We're gonna be playing a lot of zone.
Yeah, Mahomes is not going to beat you by himself. He's never done it. Every time Mahomes beats you, it's because somebody has decided to creep up on Mahomes and he found a way to get the ball out at the last minute before he crossed the line of scrimmage. I'm not doing that shit. I'm a dare Mahomes cross the line of scrimmage on that ankle. You cross the line of scrimmage, I'm hitting you.
He's gonna leave it all out there. So I like, even if that happens, he's gonna take that hit. But y'all making it sound like, oh, maybe I'm wrong, and I know everyone on here besides Nello picked the Chiefs, but Mike, you're making it sound like this is going to be exactly like the Tampa game, where like the Eagles' front seven is going to be so dominant that Mahomes and the Chiefs offense going to have no time to do anything.
I think the Eagles' D line will completely dominate the Chiefs' O line. Yes, I do. I think the only way that the Chiefs are going to be able to make plays on offense is if Mahomes be Mahomes.
And so I'm counting on that because you picked the Chiefs.
Yes, I'm counting.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. Clear. Okay.
But I'm counting on Mahomes to be Mahomes. But I am also saying, from a Philadelphia standpoint, because like Nello, I want Philly to win. I do not want Philly blitzing. I want Philly like glue on all of them external receivers and tight end. Kelsey, all the receivers, stick to them like glue. If Mahomes got enough balls to run past the line of scrimmage on that bum ankle, I'll take it, because once you get in the red zone, you can spy Mahomes. He's not going to beat you by him scrambling. Mahomes going to beat you by them pinpoint throws
and them shovel passes. But also, I think, like I said, they really going to miss Tyreek Hill because he's the only one that can really back. No, when you talk about Mahomes playing backyard football, that's partially with Tyreek Hill when he can just separate from anybody.
Nello, they got Pacheco, man. Hey, Pacheco nice with it,
but that's a running back. That's not the receiver, though. That's different. That's true. I mean, come out the backfield. It's different when you trying to cover Tyreek Hill for more than 3 seconds. That's different. But the Pacheco, I can have eyes on him.
That's true.
I can have eyes on him.
So y'all do realize that the Chiefs, like, yes, last year, especially with Tyreek Hill, there was a very like big play heavy offense, right? You do know that there have been quite a few drives this season where they have just methodically 10 play, 12 play, 15 play drive up the field. You do realize that they could do that too.
Yeah,
so they don't need that big play. That Pat Mahomes don't need to sit back there and let somebody get open 50 yards down the field. Technically speaking, you only need 4 yards per play. If you get 4 yards every single play on offense, you're going to win the game.
Because you're right.
That's not necessarily true.
No.
Yes, it is.
L's right. Hold up. Fun fact. The Chiefs have been more efficient this year than they was last year. In the last 2 years, they have. No, he's right about that. I get him right. He's right.
He's right about the math, but he's not like in practice. That's not going to work because that 4 yards, that 4 yards of carry goes out the window when you talk about the red zone.
Because if you get 4 yards every play, you're going to hit the end zone.
Eventually, you're talking about math. You're talking about math. I get it. Yeah, you're talking about math.
So again, you don't need to, just like Lamar Jackson, you don't need to have the ball. You're not playing 20 yards down the field. You're playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
that's what I think Andy Reid is going to have, because again, he's been, like y'all said, he's been there before. This was his 4th Super Bowl. He's been there before. I believe Andy Reid is going to play closer to the line of scrimmage than what you're insinuating it might be.
I definitely agree with that.
Oh, I didn't say nothing about whether he was going to play close to the line of scrimmage or not. I said that their O-line there's nothing the Chiefs' O-line is doing with Philadelphia. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
And that's fine. Let me go ahead and let me make sure that I scheme up plays where the ball gets out within a half a second to a second.
If you're the Chiefs, of course you're going to scheme up plays. Of course, which I am banking on. That's why I picked them, because I'm banking on that to happen. What I am saying is, if we're talking about Philadelphia, because Killer said Philadelphia needed to blitz Mahomes. No, they don't. That's the point. No, they don't. Philadelphia don't need to blitz shit. Philadelphia will get burned if they blitz Mahomes. They will get burned. So that's the only point that I'm making. Like, I'm banking on the Chiefs to have their adjustments, make their changes at the line of scrimmage, all that other shit. Mahomes gonna be Mahomes, Andy Reid gonna be Andy Reid. That's why I picked them to win. But I will say, if the argument is what it's about what Philly needs to do, blitzing is not the answer.
All right. Well, I understand how you may feel about that, but that's just how I look at it. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and like if it's not, let's say they're getting rid of that ball quick. It's just gonna be a thing. Like if I know they're gonna try to get rid of the ball quick, I'm gonna give them a look that they're not expecting, and watch and see if that works. Because what I can do, since I know my corners can strap those receivers, I can be aggressive. Why not make Patrick Mahomes run with the football? Like guarantee he has to run with it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Make Patrick Mahomes run with the football. You do
And I
that by
would do
not
that by
blitzing.
bringing pressure.
No. If you bring pressure, you are taking resources off of his targets.
Okay, I see.
You want his targets covered so he has nowhere to put the ball. That way, because he has nowhere to put the ball, now he has to run. And if Mahomes is running 20 times in the game, he's not going to beat you. He's not going to beat you by himself. He's not going to do that.
So, question, Mike. So, are you basically saying that the Eagles are gonna like get pressure on Mahomes without blitzing?
That's what I said. The Chiefs O-line can't do anything with Philly's D-line. They are going to get dominated by Philly's D-line. Dominated.
So and by that token, you're saying that Mahomes is gonna have to run because Philly D-line they're gonna get home.
Right. Killer is saying to blitz. Make him run. I am saying you don't need to blitz to make him run because the front 4 or 5, because sometimes Philly likes to run what is it, a 5-3, something like that, where they put 5 people on the line.
Mm-hmm.
So those 4 or 5 D linemen are going to get home every time on that Chiefs O-line. So you don't have to blitz. Blitzing takes resources off of the targets. You want to keep those resources on, and you want your defensive line to get home, which they're going to do because nobody has been able to stop Philly's D-line all year.
Hey, quick question, Nello, because I honestly don't know. Does Philly defense secondary, do they play more man or more zone?
They play more zone.
Okay, see, I think that might cause a problem though, because Pat Mahomes eats zones up like breakfast.
But yes, but the reason why we play zone because our front 4, front 5 gets to the quarterbacks quick. So now all eyes are on the quarterback. So now we see quarterback. Now we're gonna force them to make tough decisions. Not saying but Mahomes can do that, but I'll take that chances when Slade, Bradbury, we can see Mahomes, we can see, and we do, and no one no KC receiver scares us. Juju Smith don't scare us.
I'm willing to bet y'all play some man.
You said what?
I'm willing to bet y'all play some man just for that.
We're gonna play. We will play man for sure. But I think we probably gonna play more zone to start out, and we probably lock. And then if the pressure's getting to them, we'll play man.
Corey, you said you didn't. Corey, you said you didn't agree with something.
Yeah, what was I saying? I don't even remember what it was now.
When I said Mahomes can't beat you by himself, you said, "Oh, I disagree with that."
No, it wasn't that. It was something in that, but it wasn't that specific point. Now I can't remember what it was.
Oh, okay. I think I was the one that said, made a little note because I'm just saying like last week, or not last week, AFC Championship, whenever it was, and nigga threw for was it 360 something on a bad angle, and he didn't, and literally to be that shit. Yeah, and I didn't even notice until after the game. His top 2, whoever's top 2 receiver, I can't remember exactly their names. They went out, so he was playing with like an undrafted guy and like somebody and some other scrub. I have to look it up to get the exact names and shit.
You talking about Valdez Scantlin?
No, it was somebody else. I'm pretty sure Valdez Scantlin and somebody else. Well, somebody went out.
Mecole Hardman went out.
Mecole Hardman.
No,
Hartman.
Tony, the guy from the
And
Giants.
Kadarius Toney, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Kadarius
he went
Toney,
out.
yeah.
Hartman's on injury reserve.
No,
Yeah.
Hartman is on injured reserve because he went out in the AFC Championship game.
Nah, he been out.
I'm
He's been out
almost.
for a
Yeah,
while.
Hartman
Okay.
been out.
Yeah, he's been out for a while.
Yeah, okay. I thought
You
he
think of
played.
Tony.
I thought he played the AFC Championship game. But yeah, you talking about Tony came from the Giants. They made a trade with the Giants early this year.
Yeah. And them niggas seem to click real easy. Mahomes and Tony. So I'm looking to see what they do next year.
But remember, he's hurt right now. I think
Well,
ain't all the receivers kind of hurt or have like on an injury.
Damn near all of them.
Yeah.
I think Juju hurt. The only one that's not hurt, I think, is Valdez Scantling.
And I think the key matchup is going to be Gardner Johnson versus Kelsey, because especially when Gardner Johnson played in that nickel corner or the box safety, I think that's going to be key, because he going to match it with Kelsey all game long.
Hey, who's your free safety? Is it Gardner Johnson or is he the strong?
Well, it depends. We play him all around the field.
Well,
We'll play him at free.
that-
We'll play him in slot corner. We'll play him in the box. It all depends.
if that's y'all top safety, all I ask is that y'all please put him in deep zone coverage the whole game. The whole game. Just line him up and let him cover everything that's in front of him, and then the zone behind him hit one side of the field. That way y'all ain't leaving Bradbury by himself. Because Bradbury made all pro this year, but Nello, Bradbury can give up some plays.
He can, but remember, this ain't CZ. They don't have no CD Lamb on this team, so I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
But I like him. You know what? I like Gardner Johnson more in the box, because he's one of our best tacklers. Because look at the game last week. When McCaffrey had that touchdown, it was Epps that missed the tackle.
Yeah.
But when they put Gardner Johnson in the box, he makes the tackle. He makes the play. So I like him more in the box, more even the slot corner. That's actually when he's best at.
No, I agree with that. He's effective in the box, but because we were just talking about like how your front 4 or 5 is gonna get home, you don't really need him in the box for this. You just need to make sure Mahomes don't got nobody to throw the ball to.
Well,
that's where I'm coming from.
Maybe not in the maybe not at the end of the game, but I think in the beginning, yes, because Andy Reid gonna come out with screens. McKinnon, Pacheco, Kyle Harris, they all gonna get he gonna do a lot of short passes, a lot of screen passes, a lot of those shovel passes too. They're gonna do
I can see that. Like, if you want to put him in the box at the beginning, towards the beginning of the game, first half, something like that. Yeah. Cool. When the game started to get tight, though, I would not put him in the box.
Dang. That sound like a lot of stuff we just talked about in the Super Bowl. But like I said, 4 out of 5 of us recommend a healthy dose of a Chiefs hoisting the Lombardi. That's what we mostly believe it is. Of course, the one Eagle fan is picking the Eagles, so y'all know how that is. Ride with your squad, homeboy. Now, before the Super Bowl happens, there is one other event that's going on. And it's UFC 284 this Saturday. I've already gone on record saying I don't watch the UFC. I haven't got much of an opportunity to watch the UFC as often as I would like. And I think the bulk of that's because I'm still more of a boxing guy than I am a UFC guy. But this might be one of the few that if I got a homeboy that's like streaming it or something like that, I may go to his crib and watch this fight. I might go there and watch these fights. And it's just because we've talked about it now for the last 3 weeks, and I'm intrigued.
No, we ain't talked about 284. We talked about 287.
Yeah, Mike, I got a bone to pick with you on that.
Oh my God!
You know what it is.
No, I don't.
You know what it is.
No,
I
We got the main card, preliminary. No one cares about those fights.
It's really just the main event.
It's just the
main
main
event. And y'all know I butcher names, so get ready for this.
No.
Makachev.
Yes.
Mahashev.
No, I thought it was Makachev.
No, it's
versus
like, the C
Volkswagen.
is silent. It's Mahashev.
He said versus
What'd you say?
Volkswagen.
Oh gosh.
Alexander Vroom Vroom. That's what I'm gonna call his ass.
Well,
But
just call him Volt. Just call him Volk.
Just call him Volk.
Vote. Can I
That's
call the
fair.
other guy Matt? Because that sounds kind of fun.
Sure, whatever. Whatever.
Fuck yeah. That shows my depth of UFC knowledge right there, ladies and gentlemen.
boy.
But typically when UFC subjects come in, I do tend to bow out. So do say, floor is yours. Unless you
Killer.
down the hall.
No, I'm here. Killer, I'm with you. I'm gonna bow out. Like I said, I learned my UFC from L and Mike. I just want to pick this. After y'all had this discussion, I just want to know who should I put my money on, and who should I keep an eye out for. That's all I want to know.
On the underdog. Put your money on the underdog because both of these motherfuckers is good as shit.
Isn't Volk the underdog?
Volk is the underdog, which is wild to me, but Volk is the underdog.
I don't know, man. I
The
honestly,
main event is tough.
yeah, the main event is probably the only fight on this card that I'm really kind of interested in. I don't know, man. I got Makhachev for a couple of reasons. Number one, he's of course bigger. Pause. He's what 5 inches, 6 inches taller. Longer distance, better strike accuracy, better takedown accuracy. I mean, that's tough, man. And of course, Volk is moving up in weight class, and most people when they move up in weight class, we see that doesn't necessarily always bode well for them. AKA Izzy, when he moved up to light heavy, he got his ass handed to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Hey, Nello, to answer your question, if it was me personally, I may put a little bread on Makhachev, but of course, the odds ain't gonna be hitting like that.
Yeah, the odds is gonna be trash for Makhachev, but
yeah.
Wait, is he the underdog or he's the underdog?
No,
he's a
Volk is
favorite.
He's the favorite.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
a favorite.
Makhachev is a favorite. Yeah.
All right, but I'm putting money on the underdog then.
Yeah. So just like the Super Bowl, man, I have who I think is gonna win, and I have who I want to win. I think Makhachev gonna win, or however the fuck you say his name. I think he gonna win. I want Volk to win.
Say it like I'm Hebrew.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I don't like Makhachev at all. Like, he good as hell. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I don't like him. Because I don't really like Khabib, and I don't like none of his little proteges. All of them, they fight like Ivan Drago, just fucking machines.
And they got an arrogance about them too.
Yeah,
They wrestle bears, nigga. They have a right to have arrogance.
Yeah, I mean, wrestle bears or not, I don't care. Like, I don't like them at all.
I'm sorry, I'm not fighting a man that wrestles bears.
I mean, shit, it's part of the sport, I guess. But
Mystical
look, here's
the
the thing.
Mystical told us on the freestyle to help the bear.
Makhachev is like I said, he's a machine, and he gonna keep coming, and like he gonna keep coming at you, dog. Like the man not gonna stop. And he can submit the hell out of you. I'm hoping if it goes to the ground, Makhachev winning. If it's a stand-up fight, I'm telling you, I'm taking Volk. Volk is a pit bull, dog. Like, Makhachev is bigger, and he's taller. That's a fact. And Volk is moving up in weight. That's a fact too. So that's obviously why he's the underdog. But if it's a stand-up fight, Makhachev has not shown the ability to tee you off. Not with his hands. He ain't never done it in a fight. So I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying it would be in Volk's favor if the fight was a stand-up fight. Because Volk, he gonna punch you in the mouth, and he gonna keep coming at you. He not gonna stop. Volk is the only dude I know who, like, if I had to describe what Red Bull, the energy drink, is supposed to do to you, it's supposed to do what Volk does. Like, Volk he fights like he drink nothing but energy drinks. Like, breakfast, lunch, dinner, energy drinks. He eats cereal with a damn Monster energy drink. Like that's how he fight. And for a healthy drink, he drink Mountain Dew. It's like Volk be on like some extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good, fast-paced fight. I think Makhachev gonna win, but I want Volk to win personally.
The only thing the only thing Corey, I'm gonna throw it to you. The only thing I'm gonna say to that, the biggest difference between boxing and UFC, boxing, if they're the smaller guy, they can get on the inside. With UFC, you're the smaller guy. Of course, Volk's gonna have to get on the inside because Makhachev got longer reach. But Makhachev, once you get on the inside, Volk can't stop his takedowns.
No, but Volk Volk can have Volk might not have the reach arm wise. Oh, but he got legs. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference obviously between boxing and the UFC. And like you said, in boxing, if you're shorter, you can get in the body. You can kind of get close, get in the body. That don't really work in the UFC. But when you ain't got the arm reach, that's when you utilize them leg kicks. That's when like when you see motherfuckers with them deep bruises on the back of their thigh. Remember what Poirier did to McGregor about how McGregor leg gave out?
Yeah.
Them leg kicks Volk needed, he gonna have to use the hell out of them.
Yeah, my bad. Corey, what you got, bro?
So, forgive me, y'all. I'm about to pull a mic and I'm gonna go on a little mini rant.
Hey, do your thing. Hey, this your sport. Hey, look.
Let me find out Corey finna go on the ring. Let me sit back.
No. Hey, hold up. For the record, Killer and Nello, y'all bowed out. Nello, you said you learned like the UFC stuff from L and me. I learned about the UFC from Corey. Corey is like the combat sports guru. So, Corey, go on your rant.
Talk to me.
Yo, before I get into the analysis of this fight, I want to accuse the UFC of promotional malpractice. Because there is absolutely, positively no way you can have this fight under these circumstances. And the only people that are excited for this fight are hardcore MMA fans.
Hold on, wait.
I'm sorry, what are these circumstances?
Yeah, what circumstances are you talking about?
Okay. You have a super fight where you have the legit best lightweight in the world and the legit best featherweight in the world. Mm-hmm. And the two undisputed best pound for pound fighters in MMA right now.
That's facts.
And it is a crying shame that someone like Killer, who is more of a boxing fan, but still a combat sports fan, that he doesn't know who these dudes are. If you, being Dana White and the UFC, are doing your job, everybody and their grandmama should know who these two dudes are. Like this fight, we haven't seen a fight under these circumstances in 13 years in the UFC. And I'm talking about George St. Pierre and BJ Penn under these exact same circumstances. George St. Pierre at that time considered the greatest welterweight in the UFC. BJ Penn at that time considered the greatest lightweight in the UFC. The two best pound for pound fighters in the world at that time. Fast forward 13 years later, the exact same circumstances. And Corey, nobody is talking about it.
Corey, quick question. Was McGregor was it Aldo? I believe when he got double champ,
that was Eddie Alvarez.
Alvarez, I'm sorry. Were they pound for pound 1 and 2?
No, because Eddie Alvarez, with respect to Eddie Alvarez, there was a talent gap between McGregor and Eddie Alvarez. It was not the same. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like McGregor, even though it wasn't a super fight, but McGregor Aldo, that was more of an even than like McGregor Eddie Alvarez. But there's a big talent disparity. But anyway, but L, to your point, and Mike, to your point, this is going to be a great fight. This is one of those fights where Volk, obviously the better striker, the better puncher, and it wouldn't shock me if he knocked Makhachev out. Although I believe Makhachev is going to win because like you, Mike, when you say you don't bet against Jordan in regards to Mahomes, I don't bet against those boys from Dagestan. It's something about those dudes.
It's Khabib boys.
Yes, them boys. They're like it's like. Now I know L, I talk about wrestling bears, which is true, but it's something about those dudes that's just like, bro, They're like real life Ivan Dragos from Rocky 4. Like
yeah, that's what I was saying. They like
they-
fucking
Fair.
machines.
It's
They-
fair.
it's man, those dudes are different. However, this is not going to be this is going to be a very, very close fight because Volkanovski, that dude is tough. Like he's number one pound for pound for a reason. Like a lot of people don't know. Like he's the number one pound for pound best fighter in the world right now.
Hey Corey, question for you.
Yeah.
Volk, without a doubt, Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
easy.
Okay, all right, just
Easy.
making sure.
And so, and the intriguing thing about this fight is taking place in Australia, Volkanovski's home country. That's going to create an insane dynamic. So the crowd alone is just going to take this fight to another level.
Hey, another quick question. What time is it at? Because I've seen this at 3, but then I've also seen 10.
So no, it's our time. It's going to be at 10 our time.
It'll be a 10-hour time. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be the same regular schedule here. But
Okay. But daytime over there.
yeah,
Like,
right,
I'm
exactly.
Okay, cool, got you.
Like I said, man, like I'm taking Makhachev. It's going to be interesting too because Khabib is not going to be in his corner. Khabib retired from coaching, and he was ironically voted Coach of the Year this past year. So that might throw things off a little bit, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to impact it to a great degree. So I have Makhachev winning, but this is going to be such a good fight. It's such an intriguing fight because of the styles match up.
Hey, Corey, let me pose a question for you. Let me pose a perspective and get your opinion on it, right?
Yep.
So remember when we was talking about Jose Aldo getting inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Right.
And we talked about how probably his most notable fight is the one that he lost to Conor in 13 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that fight kind of it put that aura, or that fight alone put the aura around Conor McGregor, right?
Right.
Conor McGregor was the underdog going into that fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a situation where Volk can pull off a Conor McGregor against Jose Aldo
In 13 seconds?
No. I'm not
like
saying
the aura that...
I'm not saying in 13 seconds.
Oh,
I am saying, can you see a scenario where Volk, being the underdog that he is, pulls out this win, and then there's like this kind of mystique around him as a fighter?
I mean, it's possible, but not to the degree of McGregor, only from the fact that you got to remember, leading up to when Conor fought Aldo, there was still some people who doubted Conor, like his skills. Because like we talked about, on the lead up to that fight, Aldo was on a tear, right? And there was a reason why Aldo was the betting favorite, because he had showcased his skills in such a variety of ways, and he had been so dominant for such a long time. Whereas with Conor, people like, yeah, he's a good fighter, but is he really that good? Is he really is he more show and less go? You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that McGregor ended things in 13 seconds and put him to sleep and basically did what he said he was going to do, that is what gave Conor that aura of invincibility. Whereas Volkanovski is getting his respect for his skills. Like I said, he's number one pound for pound in the world. And he's been one of the most dominant featherweight champions ever. Easily one of the most dominant ever. So I think the only way you can Volkanovski can add to his legacy, obviously a win helps. But if somehow, some way, if he doesn't have to out-wrestle Makhachev, but if he gets taken to the ground and he survives and he comes back and win, that's a scenario where people can say, oh, this dude is like a legit all-time great under those circumstances. But like if they come out and they bang and he knocks him out in the first round, it's kind of like, well, yeah, that's what, if you stand on your feet, yeah, Volkanovski will knock you out. So like that won't surprise anybody. I think what will surprise people is if Volkanovski gets taken into deep waters and he survives and comes back and win. That's the only scenario where I can see that see it adding to his legacy outside of an outright win, because an outright win will do wonders. But like in terms of getting that aura and extra aura, like he'd have to be taken deep and survive and win. That's the only way I can see it getting like to Conor levels.
Yeah, I was asking because, like, when you look at McGregor versus Jose Aldo, when you look at that fight now, you can say, everything that Jose Aldo could do, Conor could do, right? Now, the way I'm looking at this fight, this coming Saturday, is like everything that Makhachev can do, Volk can do. Makhachev is a talent on the ground, but so is Volk. But Volk can do something that Makhachev has not proven he can do, which is stand up and fight and dig in your shit. Volk, we know he could do that. We know that their energy gonna match each other. They both got the energy. They both got ground game. They both got ground defense. But Volk has a stand-up game that I have never seen Makhachev have. And so
you're right. Yeah.
And so that's why I'm asking, like, is there a scenario where you can see Volk pulling off the win?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Like I said, if Makhachev just stands up and tries to go at him all day, he's gonna get knocked out. Like he's going to get knocked out because you can't stand toe to toe with Volkanovski and expect to win that way.
But you heard what Makhachev said earlier this week, right? Or late last week, right? He said he wanted to make it a stand up fight so he could show the world that he can stand up too. Like Makhachev was saying that.
And if I was his coach, I would say, "Come bring your dumb ass over here and sit your ass down."
Don't be a dumbass,
bro.
What the fuck are you trying to prove this? And nigga, go out and win the fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Please.
You're
doing too much.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. No. Stop. Like I hope that's just like promoting the fight because God knows this card needs it. But like, man, no, don't do that. You will lose. You stand up with him all day, you will lose. You will get knocked out eventually. No. I have to imagine there's no way I can see a scenario where Makhachev doesn't try to go to the ground. And if it does, and I think it will happen, and because he's got a good ground game. I don't want to say it's just such a disparity in the ground games, although Makhachev is definitely lethal and better on the ground. Volkanovski's ground defense is good enough to survive. This is not going to be an issue of Khabib and Conor, where as soon as Khabib got him to the ground, Conor was done for. Conor was in no man's land, and he couldn't do a thing about him outside past the first round. I think Volk's ground game is better than that, and I think he'll be able to withstand a lot of Makhachev's ground game. It's just a matter of, as he gets deeper into the fight and as he gets worn down, will he succumb to the ground and pound? That will be the key to Makhachev's winning. He has to grind Volk down and just take him deep. That's the only way he can win. You ain't gonna beat him if you're Makhachev. You're not gonna beat him standing up and trying to knock him out. That's a losing proposition. Get him to the ground, wear him down, ground and pound. Maybe try for submission because he's good at submissions too. Try for submission, but that's the only way I could see Makhachev finishing the fight is through submission, not knockout.
So all right, so Corey L, what y'all got for the fight? I have Makhachev winning in round 4 by a submission. Probably, I would say I'm gonna say either an arm bar or rear naked choke.
First of all, let me say that Makhachev looks like somebody who sold me a pack of backwoods back in the day. I just have to throw that out there.
Weak, bro.
But I got Makhachev again, like you said, Mike, by submission. But I don't know, like Corey, one thing you had said, he was like, it's a shame that it's not being promoted as much. Neither one of these dudes are actually like promotional like icons like that. Like it's very difficult to promote both of these guys, especially because the rest of the card is fucking ass.
Yeah, it's a terrible card.
Yeah, the co-main should be like a prelim.
Yeah.
Who is it? Because I got it right.
Yair Rodriguez. And I like Yair Rodriguez. He's good. Like he's a talented fighter, and like that's someone you want to keep your eye on if you don't know him. He's good, but like, yeah, this card is terrible.
Yeah,
It's
for
terrible.
Coleman, yeah.
But to what you were saying about the lack of promotion about this fight, Corey, you know why that is, right?
Dana White slap fight show.
No.
That bullshit.
Bro,
That bullshit.
that's Dana White shit. That smack shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dana White own that.
Oh, with that big ass dude who like he drink motor oil.
What?
That dude with the hand and it's like big as shit next to old buddy head. That's his shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his.
yeah, bro. That's Dana White.
Yo, first off, all right, so y'all now know the dude I'm talking. Like the minute I said he drink motor oil, everybody thought about the same motherfucker. Do not act like
yeah.
y'all did.
I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that motherfucker. Like I'm not scared of too many men on the face of this earth. Cause Mike, 6'3", 250 something. Like I ain't scared of too many niggas. I'm scared of his ass. All right.
Yeah,
Does
nah,
he
he
wrestle
smacked the shit out
Dangerous?
you. He smacked the shit out
Yeah,
you.
that motherfucker
Does he
puts the
wrestle
fear of
dangerous?
God into me. And I'll be honest with you, ain't too many motherfuckers breathing. I can honestly say that too.
Yeah, but nah, Corey made the point about like accusing the UFC of malpractice and
Promotional
not
malpractice.
and not promoting the fight. But Corey, you know why that is, because 284 is the worst of the three upcoming cards that got announced. Don't forget 285 next month is Bones Jones. 285 is Bones Jones versus Cyril Gane. And then 287 is Izzy and Pereira, the rematch. They've been promoting those two. Ain't nobody been thinking about 284.
And that's a shame though, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, I get like, okay, obviously John Jones has come back, like that's gonna pretty much like that's gonna
what
be
sell itself.
yeah. And I can understand why that might take more precedence over certain cars. I get it. But outside of that, man, like you've only had this scenario only one time in your whole promotion where you have two worthy fighters, two worthy champions, the top pound for pound fighters in the sport, one moving up a weight class to take his second UFC title. Like, bro,
Is this fight more interesting than Bones Jones to you?
I would say just as interesting.
Is this
Maybe
fight
not more or less. I say just as interesting to me, just to me.
Is this fight more interesting to you than Izzy and Pereira?
Slightly more, yes.
Ooh, see, I'm more interested into the other two, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see what Bones look like as a heavyweight, because
Right.
Bones is the greatest fighter all time ever to me.
Mhm.
He's the greatest. Period. Like, if we talking about pound for pound, all time UFC, you could list all the legends. Bone Jones is number one, to me. So I'm interested to see what he looked like as a heavyweight now that he came up, and I'm also trying to see if if he finally gonna beat his kryptonite.
Right. True.
This one is gonna be a great match, but because the card sucks, like, can you really promote it like that? Like can you really promote 284 like that when there's only one good match on the whole card?
Yeah, you can do that. That's how they used to do it all the time. That's how boxing does it. A lot of boxing cards suck.
Hey, UFC's lapping boxing.
Yeah,
UFC's lapping boxing.
yeah,
But I'm just saying, like,
as far as like the whole card. Now you talk about something I can actually get into. But yeah, now that is where the UFC does win. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The last few title fights in boxing,
Oh, boxing coming
have
back.
been more
They
intriguing
out.
than the last few big fights from the UFC have been.
I won't say that. I will
I
say
feel like I could say that given the
no.
last.
I will say I will
fight.
say that I will say that lately, over the last 2 years, I will say that boxing has been just as interesting as the UFC. I won't say that
Middle of the
boxing.
division.
I won't say that boxing is ahead of UFC. I won't say that.
I'm just glad that boxing didn't die because it came damn close.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
thank
Like that some bitch had COVID in a ventilator. Like she was close.
You can thank Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, and honestly, you can thank Deontay Wilder, because boxing
It went
was
viral.
boxing was pretty much in a casket for a long time, and Wilder and them knockouts was the only thing keeping it alive.
Yeah, put Tank up there too.
Oh, Tank, yeah.
Nah, Tank wasn't part of the boxing revival.
Oh no, Tank's riding the wave right now. He's riding the wave they started.
When boxing was on its last legs, it was Bud, Earl Spence, and Wilder, and then Joshua came on the scene because Fury was gone. The four that
Fury came back.
That kept boxing stable enough for the sport to get back on its feet.
See, but I disagree. I feel like Tank is like the biggest probably pay-per-view draw, and he's the one of the biggest knockout.
That might be current. That might be current
now.
No. Even what I saw Davis
that period
like 4 years ago.
Like I said, it was the period of boxing from and Mike rival me on this one, from 2010 to about 2017, where I was like, shit.
Hey, I'm telling you right now,
it was rough to watch.
That Vladimir Klitschko era of boxing sucked. After Fury beat him, after Fury beat Klitschko. Yeah, heavyweights was garbage. But after Fury beat Klitschko, everybody celebrated, but then Fury had the belt and it was like he was getting no comp, and then he went ahead and left boxing. When he left boxing, it literally, the heavyweight division was on the back of Deontay Wilder and nobody else. Joshua came on the scene, but Wilder was already knocking motherfuckers out. And then it was Bud and Earl Spence. Them two was going at it. In their own division. Them the only three that boxing. I'll put it like this, Killer. Like you were saying that whole era that you was talking about, that let's call it 2010 to 2016. Y'all remember the rap, the rap genre in 2007, 2008, when it was only Lil Wayne putting shit out and everybody else was ass. That's how boxing was. That's how boxing was. So
you got a point. So that's why I thought the sport of sweet science was gonna die. I really did.
And honestly,
especially given how meteoric the rise of the UFC was. It was damn near overnight.
And honestly, I would give Floyd Mayweather credit for the revival of boxing too, because what him and Conor McGregor did for boxing, man.
Because after Mayweather Pacquiao, no one gave a shit.
Nobody gave a shit for Mayweather Pacquiao because they fought 5 years after they were supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that fight still was a big that fight was still a big draw. And I still say this to this day. Had that fight happened 5 years prior, Mayweather would have lost. I still say that to this day. Because I think was it 20? What year was that, Mike? Was it 2011? 2010, 2011?
When you talking about when Mayweather fought Pacquiao?
No. When it was supposed to happen. 2010, 2011.
Oh yeah. They had been talking about it for a long time. Yeah,
they're talking about it forever. And then it just so happens that right when the Mayweather camp was getting ready to say, Pacquiao took the De La Hoya fight. Because he took too damn long, and Pacquiao was hot.
Hey, so real quick,
that man won, especially after how he beat the shit out of De La Hoya. He won nothing with Pacquiao after that.
So look,
I know.
Killer, forgive me for this because I know this wasn't on the agenda, but did y'all, all five of us like boxing? Did y'all see the interview where Mayweather said he's the greatest boxer ever? They asked him about Muhammad Ali. He said, "You talking about Muhammad Ali who got beat by he said he got beat by some it wasn't Buster Douglas, was it?
No, that was
Mike Tyson.
That was Tyson. That was Tyson. But he was like, you talking about Muhammad Ali who got knocked out by it was like some dude who only won 15 fights, some shit like that. And then he said, all right, what about Mike Tyson? He was like, Mike Tyson, blah, blah, blah. He said, ain't nobody did blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here like, yo, Mayweather gassing. Like his 50-0. I'm gonna be honest. I looked at his record. He only fought like maybe six good opponents in their prime.
Oh my gosh.
So
I hate to
I'm
bad,
curious
go
to
ahead.
know what y'all think. Nah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying when you looked at his record and Floyd only had like 6 worthy opponents. Man, I had to travel back in time to our Winston days. Remember we had that big discussion about Zab Judah?
Oh my God, Zab Judah. Oh, he was garbage to me. He was so garbage to me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I
Mike
can't
and
stand
this-
Zab
Mike,
Judah.
Mike, you don't like Zab Zuba?
No,
Zab
I don't like
Judah,
Zab
right
Judah.
jab like Zab Judah. Yo, Mike,
Yo, he was nice, yo.
No,
Hey.
man, no.
Oh,
No.
because
This
he
shit is hilarious.
Hey, because he did a Chris Brown dance in the middle of the ring after getting knocked out does not mean that he was not a very good fighter.
Hey.
Man.
He did run it.
Hey. I said Zab Judah was not good to me. Y'all can like him all y'all want. He was not good to me. He was not impressive at all to me. He might impress y'all. I'm cool with that. I'm okay.
This guy, either for Mike, either they're a Hall of Famer or they're ass.
Yeah.
That's
For
not
Mike, either they're a Hall of Famer or they're ass. There's no, you can't be. And that's what I said earlier. I was like, oh, Mike says somebody's average. Like there can be mediocre, there can be average, there can be decent.
There's no middle ground with him.
Like Leon Edwards, he's an average fighter.
Who?
Leon Edwards is an average fighter.
Hey. Who did Zab Judah beat that's worth talking about? He lost to Cotto. He lost to Floyd. Who? Who did he beat? Who? I'll wait.
Carlos Baldemir.
Who? He lost to Amir Khan. He lost to Amir Khan. Like, let's be real. Since we want to talk about Zab Judah was good, let's be real. Who the fuck did he beat?
My bad.
We can say the same thing about Tank though.
Huh?
Say the same thing about Tank.
Hey, I've been said Tank lost to Isak Cruz. I've been saying that.
I'm looking at this man. Yo, Mike got a fucking point, bro. Because
I'm
looking at
who has he beat?
Bro, the only people I can give him credit on is Miguel Cotto.
No, he lost.
I know. No. I'm talking about the only people who I can give credit on Mayweather. Because I'm looking at this like Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, Mayweather only had like six good fights.
Yeah,
fighters
like Miguel
in their
Cotto.
prime.
He caught Oscar De La Hoya at the start of the decline. Arturo Gotti, maybe.
I would give him Gotti.
Diego Corrales.
I was like, and the reason I said maybe was because Gotti was in that weird part of his career where he would like win a fight, lose a fight, win a fight, lose a fight. He was right at that point.
So I
didn't know how good of a Gotti he got as well. So I'm barely giving him that one.
So the top Mayweather fights to me is he beat Saul.
Mm-hmm.
Saul.
And Diego Corrales. I'll give him Diego.
That's a signature.
Diego.
Yeah,
yep.
so
Give him Diego.
So he beat Saul. He beat Cotto. I'm not giving him Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley was past his prime.
He was past.
He beat Ricky Hatton.
Mm-hmm.
De La Hoya was past his prime. De La Hoya was past his prime. He did beat Juan Manuel Marquez. How many is that? That's 4, right?
4. Yeah.
Wait, whoa, no. Marquez, no, he didn't beat Marquez. He sucker punched Marquez after Marquez tried to apologize to him for giving him a headbutt.
Wrong one. That's somebody else. That's
that was Marquez?
No. It was what was his name?
Hernandez?
Was it Maradona? Was it Maidana?
No, not
Maidana.
What was his name? Yeah, because I know who you're talking about, but it wasn't Marquez.
Carlos Rios? Oh.
What the hell was his name?
I hear was that fight.
He was in the movie The Expendables. What was his name?
Oh shit, I don't know. You lost me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna type in a Google. Mayweather sucks.
Victor Ortiz. That's it. It's Victor Ortiz.
Yeah.
Victor Ortiz.
Yeah.
That was one. Yeah, who headbutted.
So that one doesn't count. That should be no contest.
Okay, so look, I'm just going down the list. I'm not giving him McGregor or Pacquiao. I'll give him Maidana.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him Maidana. He beat Saul. He beat Cotto. He beat Ricky Hatton. I'm not even giving him Zab Judah. Zab Judah was ass. Look at his record.
Way,
he was
I looked it up. Judah lost to Carlos Baldemir. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zab Judah lost to anybody good. Anybody decent, Zab Judah lost.
I tried to give
Zab Judah was not good. Stop that bullshit right now.
Yo, that man's the New York Giants, bro.
Yeah,
He'll let you.
Floyd has only fought 5 good people in his whole career.
I'll give him the,
No, wait,
the
hold
two
on.
Castillo
You're not
fights,
gonna give him
too.
Diego Corrales?
Okay, I'll be generous.
Diego-
Okay,
Yeah,
he got,
come on,
okay,
Mike.
he got
That's a
7.
good win. That's
He
a
got
good
seven.
Diego
win.
fight was the
Corrales.
marquee fight in his career for the
Right, so I just gave him that.
absolute-
Killer, I just gave him that. Killer, you said it. I just gave him that. I said I give him 7. 7. And the 2 that Corey said.
Castillo. Those were some good fights.
Yeah.
The two Castillo fights,
Yeah,
So
those were actually some,
out of
yeah, those were
50 and 0, out of 50 and 0, Floyd Mayweather fought 7 good people. Like, what the fuck is we talking about, dog?
he only had a
Well.
55% knockout rate.
Yeah,
But-
he was knocking niggas out at the beginning, but
Yeah, early in his
later
career, he's not
on,
gonna
yeah,
do
later
that.
on,
Yeah.
it was,
I want to get back to this Zab Judah shit since Nello and
God.
fucking L want to act like he was good. Who
Yo,
did
I'ma
Zab
tell you
Judah
right
fight?
Yo,
okay,
I'm sorry.
I said he was
I'm sorry.
average.
No,
He was decent.
Zab
He
Judah
was
was not
decent.
Zab Judah
No,
was trash,
he was
bro.
not average.
He was
Look,
decent.
Zab
he
Judah was
was not
trash.
decent. Zab Judah didn't
44
fight nobody decent.
44 wins with 10 knockouts. That or a third with 30 knockouts. That's decent, bro.
Yeah, he was
44
cool.
That's-
He was good. I think
That's
44
decent for a
wins.
professional.
44 wins, 10 knockouts. I'm sorry. That means he fought 54 no-name niggas. That's all that
Mike,
means.
you act like we call him great. Like he's a Hall
No,
of Famer.
y'all-
We didn't say all that.
Yeah,
No,
he
y'all
gasses.
said he's
Yeah.
average. I want to know what average do y'all see? Cause he ain't even average. He ain't.
But
fought
you say he haven't fought nobody. And we say it with Floyd Mayweather. Same thing with Tank. You can say this. It's a lot of fighters who haven't fought too many people.
Yeah, because nobody wants to fight nobody no more.
Yeah.
And that's why I put Muhammad. And to answer your original question, that's why I put Muhammad Ali and niggas like that as greater than Floyd because they fought.
Yeah, Sugar Ray in the 80s was
They
fighting
fought
everybody.
all the niggas.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
look,
and
hey,
beat 'em.
look. I'm sorry. I hear that. I mean, if you ask me, Roy Jones is the greatest fighter of all time to me, but that's my personal opinion. Y'all ain't gotta agree with it. Y'all ain't gotta like it. I'm just saying.
No, he's your favorite fighter.
He's your favorite fighter.
Yeah,
He is my favorite fighter because to me he is the greatest fighter ever. Like that. Yes, I honestly, I
I
wholeheartedly
can't put
believe
no
that.
respect on this nigga. I can't put no respect on anybody who get their ass beat by a nigga named Cletus. I can't, bro.
Hey, he beat Mickey Ward. Hey, that's his one.
He
Mickey
lost
Ward,
to no,
Who you talking about?
I
Zab
don't
Judah?
care.
Zab Judah. Yeah.
Hey,
Zab
Zab Judah
Judah.
got one.
Zab Judah lost to a nigga named Cletus. That's all we need to know.
Zab Judah got
He
one.
got that's like the one I said. Oh, okay.
Miguel, no, he lost to Miguel Cotto. That's
Hey,
right.
I just want everybody to be aware. I want all 4 of y'all to be aware of what's happening right now. In the area of sports, it's 2 things I done found out. Zab Judah had a good win, and Rui Hachimura is Scottie Pippen.
Hey, yo.
I can't.
Just
Hey,
saying.
yo.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm just-
does anybody remember when Zab Judah fought Esteban Flores? Like, why did that end in a no contest?
Nobody remembers a Zab Judah fight.
His dad probably did something.
I mean, that was 98. He was like a pro for like damn near 2 years by then.
Oh shoot.
He
know
had
how they
another one
roll.
against Ruben Golvin that went no contest.
Hey, you know he like them cheap shots.
That's
know
true.
You know he don't mind. He don't mind
Mike.
going low.
Mike, you need to stop hating.
Hey, look, I ain't hating on shit.
Oh,
gotta
I
just hate
I just call it like I see it. Hey, Killer, you a boxing fan?
And you see it wrong.
Who Zab Judah fought? Worth talking about and won.
I was about to say outside of Miguel Cotto.
No. I said and won. And won.
Hey,
and one.
Killer just as disrespectful as you are, Mike. So that's a bad example. Ask Corey.
No, bro.
All right. Okay.
Hold
Hold on, wait. Tell me. I like that idea. Corey, who Zab Judah done fought and won that was good?
Corey, don't answer that question.
Give
right.
me 4 people. Give me 4 people.
Can I give you 1.5?
No, you can get 4. 4. If
Corey,
he
you can
ain't
get whatever you want to. Don't listen to that nigga.
4.
All right. The obvious one, obviously, is Mickey Ward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the next best I can give you is DeMarcus Corley.
Like, let's look at this shit.
That's
who?
that's-
Who? And these motherfuckers is saying Oh, he was all right. No, he wasn't. He was a lack-ass champion. That's what he was. A lack-ass champion.
I
Wait,
mean,
he was a like ass what?
I would say this.
Oh, he was.
though.
Oh, yeah,
He
he
was a
was a
like ass
champion.
what? Okay,
Yeah, he
there
was
we
a
go. That's all I
He-
need to know.
And did he
Hey,
fight people though? Hey, Mike.
he's
Did
a
he fight
champion
people
the
though?
way- He's a
Win,
he's
lose,
a
or draw? Did
champion
he
the way
fight people
Brad-
though?
Hold on.
Did who fight people?
He did.
Zab
Yeah.
Judah.
Zab
is a
Judah.
champion,
Zab
same way
Judah
Brad
had.
Johnson is.
Zab Judah had like 4 main attraction fights in his career and lost them all.
I said
Zab
he's
Judah is
average.
like
I
Brad
never
Johnson.
said
No,
he's Hall
I was
of
answering.
Fame.
I was answering Nello's question.
Well,
Yo.
I'm saying, did he fight people though? He fought people. Give him props.
Yeah, like
We never said he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. We didn't say he was cool. He was good. Cool. Did he win a lot? No. Is he champion? Yeah.
was
So
he
because
decent?
he was a-
yes.
So
Was he
because
average?
he.
Yes.
Hey, look. Hey, Corey, who's the UFC heavyweight champion? That dude Jamal something.
Yeah, Jamal Hill.
Yeah, everybody know he ass. Everybody know it. Just because he got the belt don't mean he good.
Here
Everybody know
you
he ass.
go.
See, Marcus, see how Mike goes.
Here you go.
That fight wasn't good. Y'all know it wasn't good.
Okay, that don't mean he ass.
Ass,
though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we
There
said.
you can be a good fighter. There is such thing as a good fighter. Not the greatest, not
good
bad.
fighters. There are good fighters. There are
Hold on,
good-
can I get a shout out
He's
real
one of-
quick? I'm gonna give a shout out real quick. I want you to shout out Corey. First off, on your knowledge of the UFC, I appreciate
Oh, thank
that. And then also I want to give also the WWE. When I be listening, your knowledge on WWE is A1, bro. I give you props, give you flowers right now. I enjoy listening to it. I don't watch wrestling like I used to back in when I was young, my younger days. But listening to you keep me updated on it. So I appreciate that and the good work you do.
you. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Hey, can I second that real quick? Because I heard about the Saudi Arabia jump from you, Corey, weeks and weeks. I just heard about it, maybe last Mike, matter of fact, I texted you about it. It was maybe
Yeah.
like last week. I finally
you
heard about
texted
the
me
shit
last
like
week
on the
about it.
news. Yeah, on the news. And you was talking about the Saudi Arabia shit for a minute. You called the
For a
word
month.
rumble and shit. Yeah. So and I ain't gonna fake with you. I'm like, no, I don't watch wrestling like that. No, neither. But however, the enthusiasm stuff that I heard you talk about, like the War Games fight and or I guess you call them matches because they're not really fights. But the War Games, and then there was another one the Roman Reigns Royal Rumble thing this past week.
Yeah.
This past week. I did go back on YouTube and watch some highlights of those just because of the enthusiasm and stuff. So I kind of wanted to see what was transpiring. I will say though that one of the reasons that I can say that I don't watch wrestling as much as I used, because I used to be big in the wrestling, like Big Marks got me in the Attitude Era like heavy.
Yup.
And I think because like when I watch the fighters now, wrestlers, I keep calling fighters. When I watch the wrestlers now, I don't feel like this. I feel like they're actors. And it's like when I used to watch Undertaker, like I felt like, yo, that's how this motherfucker is like on a day-to-day basis. Like Kane, something's wrong with this nigga. The Rock, he just walks around in silk shirts like I really felt like, okay, that's how that's their persona. But now, like, okay, I can kind of okay, you're just kind of putting on it like Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying, hand mushing the lumberjack looking dude, you know what I'm saying, in the face and stuff. Like, you need to hit him, you know, he's handcuffed to the, you need like, I didn't really feel that, you know what I'm saying, as much as, you know what I'm saying, like, I would see like Inferno Magic, like even stuff like the beer truck with Stone Cold, the beer truck coming, like, I felt kind of those a little bit. So, but hey, big props to you, Corey, man, and I'm gonna continue. I ain't gonna say I'm logging in Peacock every Saturday, but I'm gonna definitely keep on YouTube and you know what I'm saying, some wrestling matches, just because, like, you know what I'm saying, the storyline and stuff that you give.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, man, I know like everybody's not into it, especially like when we were younger, like where it was the thing where everybody's watching. But pretty much my goal on the show, because like I'm like, as everybody who listens, and everybody who knows me knows, like I'm a diehard wrestling fan, and I will be to the day I die. Right, that's just what it is. But my goal is to get people maybe not interested in watching it full time, but like to say, oh, let me take a little peek at this. Let me see what's going on. Like that. That's pretty much my goal. Just in like to keep people up to date, and then just let them know like the ins and outs, the good and bad, and what's happening on. And you know, that's pretty much it. Because like that was like really like my first love, real talk, was pro wrestling. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man, I really do.
Hey, when I tell y'all, and Killer, you can attest to this because you seen it too. When I tell y'all though, we used to be in our dorm room on like a Saturday. This man Corey would plug in. He would put in the wrestling DVDs. He had like all the big events on DVD, yo. He would pop them bitches. He would pop them bitches in the Xbox, and we'd be watching it in the dorm room. I swear to God, Corey would break down fucking matches like he's Michael Cole sitting at the damn commentator booth. Like, and this is no lie. Like Corey been doing this wrestling shit for a long fucking time, yo. Like even when niggas was like not watching wrestling during that whole John Cena era, and like wrestling was kind of like
in between.
It was kind of like moving in between, like from what it is now, back from what it was when like the Rock in that era left, like when it wasn't like real popular, when wrestling wasn't real popular or whatever. Corey was still 10 toes down every Monday and every Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like still.
Like he
Corey,
had Monday Night Football on last on his TV.
Yeah.
Like it was Raw, then football.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
true.
Corey, I'm still taking my credit though. I'm still taking my credit from you though, because do you remember the first time we was in Wilson Hall, the first time this motherfucker Kofi Kingston appeared on TV?
Oh yeah. Like he immediately became one of your favorites. Yeah.
Yo, I said, yo, he gonna be a star. I was like, yo, he gonna be a star. He too athletic and all that. And lo and behold, this motherfucker like 10 years later won the damn belt. Crazy, yo. Crazy.
Yeah, that's true. At WrestleMania. Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. But nah, man. That's why, hey, Corey, that's why you valuable to Off the Sticks, man. You be giving everybody wrestling info apparently 6 weeks before they release it to the public.
Corey's also the only rational one on this show as well.
If that's what you want to say, sure.
He's the voice of reason. He definitely the voice of reason.
He's definitely the voice of reason.
He is the voice of reason.
Only because he don't yell.
Yeah, he is the voice of reason. That's a fact.
Or because they didn't call everybody ass.
He is the balance between me and Killer. That is for damn sure.
Nah, I don't know about the balance because y'all balance. No. If he's the balance, your balance beam is way off. Your seesaw is off the fucking chain.
He's the balance. He's the one who kind of keeps me and Killer, like he the one who kind of like tone everything down. When me and Killer be getting amped and like the shit be raising. Corey start talking and this motherfucker calm as hell. He like, hey. I mean,
when he come out with the well, hey, get their ass, Corey. They don't know what they talk about.
Yeah, nah, man. All right, Killer, what we got, man? Where we at, yo?
Yo, so we got a little fun game while I'm scooping ice cream right now.
What?
I am scooping ice cream currently, but I'm gonna call this a little bit of a game. And it's per request, and we're like a radio station in this bitch. I want to say it was L who brought this topic up to you, Mike. Who are top 5
NBA
my God, currently?
Oh my God.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Ain't no way in hell I'm going first. I gotta think about this shit.
Nah, L can say what we can. L, you wanted to give everybody some insight on how this came up.
Well, because what had happened was I don't remember if it was last week's pod or the week.
It was last week. It was last week.
Yeah, and y'all were talking about a basketball related topic. I can't remember exactly what the topic was, but
Boston
Mike,
Celtics.
No, I don't think it was the Celtics specific. I have to go back and listen. But Mike had threw in there. I believe Jason Tatum is the best player in the NBA right now.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And then he kept on talking, and didn't nobody challenge him. And have y'all remember on the Last Dance, the episode where Magic Johnson was talking about the practice, the Olympic practice? He was like, "You better get him, Carl. You better." That's how I felt. You better get him, Corey. You better get him, Killer. Cause ain't no fucking way in hell. And I like Jason Tatum. I like his talent. Ain't no fucking way in hell Jason Tatum is the best player in the league right now. Okay. Ain't no way in hell.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I argue, because I did list mine out, I argue Jason Tatum ain't even in my top 5.
You're outside of your mind, but okay.
Jason Tatum ain't even in my top 7. He's number 8.
You're outside of your mind, but okay.
So what's the list again? So everybody knows.
So I got Giannis number 1, hands down. Giannis is the best player in the league. I got, in no necessary order here, I got Embiid. I got LeBron. I got KD. I got Joker. I got Steph. And I got Luka. All ahead of Tatum. Thoughts?
I don't agree.
I don't agree either.
Yeah,
so this is top 5 NBA players currently.
Right? Currently.
All right, I made a list too. So it's kind of similar. Number 1 is Greek. Number 2 is Embiid. Number 3, I have Luka. Number 4 is Tatum, and then number 5 is Joker. And right outside is LeBron. I mean, LeBron. He technically could be the best player still in the league, but I got him really at 5B.
Ooh. So mine is not too far off yours, Nello. So I got Giannis 1, Luka. I have Tatum at 3, Joker 4, LeBron 5.
Killer, who you got?
Oh boy, I think it's universal. Giannis at 1, at 2. I'll go Luka 3, Tatum 4, Embiid 5, Joker.
You said hold up, L. You said Tatum. You said you had Tatum in your top 5 too.
Tatum's he's number 3.
I appreciate all of y'all being very objective and realistic, because I swear to God, this motherfucker L just wants something to disagree with me about.
I literally don't. I literally don't. I come in peace. I literally don't.
Here's the thing. I have Tatum as the best player in basketball. I honestly do. I think that the season that he is having right now is fucking amazing. And I think Tatum right now should be leading the league in MVP standings. I really believe that. Yes. Whoa. Better than Luka. Luka has been proven that Luka can be at the top of his game and Dallas still not win shit. That has been proven. Tatum, when Tatum is at the top of his game, Boston's on a whole nother level. So I believe right now, currently on February 7th, Jason Tatum is the best player in basketball. Look at the season that he's been having. Look at the numbers that he's been putting up. Not to mention, he is more skilled than Embiid. He is more skilled than Giannis. He is more skilled. He is Giannis. Can I make my point, please?
Go ahead.
Giannis is great. And Giannis is great at what he does, but Giannis would not be as great at what he does if he was not 6'11". He would not be as great as he is. Jason Tatum is smaller than Giannis in weight and in height, is more skilled, can handle the ball, can pull up from anywhere, can do anything, is a two-way player, so he can lock you up too alongside Jaylen Brown. Yeah, give me Jason. I would take Jason Tatum.
You know, if Michael Jordan was 6'1", he wouldn't be Michael Jordan.
Right. If Jordan was 6'10", he'd probably be a bit different as well.
Can I finish? So, yeah, I believe Jason Tatum. I believe Jason Tatum right now is the best player in all of basketball because of his skill. Not to mention with the season that he is having. I believe Giannis is number 2.
Sorry, it's number 2.
I believe Giannis is number 2. I believe I have LeBron at number 3. Number 4, I quite frankly I forgot who I had at number 4 because I really only cared about the top 3. But I would put Steph at around number 4. And then number 5, I would go Luka, Steph, 4 or 5, swap them however you want. I didn't put Embiid or Joker in the top 5. They're definitely top 10. But I'm not putting Embiid or Joker in the top 5. Quite frankly, because you can't win with building your team around a big man. It has never happened in the last 15 years. It's not happened. So I would take, those are 5 players that I would take before I even get to Embiid or Joker.
So I just want to be clear real quick. So you said that Embiid is not in your top 5 simply because in the past 15 years, it's been proven that you cannot build around a big man.
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing with Joker.
So not because of anything he's done, but just because of
no, Embiid is fucking
beliefs
great.
in
No,
the past 15
Embiid
years.
is great. Embiid is great. I ain't taking nothing from Embiid.
Mhm.
LeBron broke the record. Congratulations, LeBron. Congrats, LeBron James. Congratulations. He broke the record.
You know what? I'm proud.
The second greatest player ever. Congratulations.
Can I say, and he definitely deserves his, LeBron definitely deserves his flowers and everything, but can I say just one thing? This record here, like, it was expected. Like, we knew for years he was going to break this record, so it's like, it's not as monumental to me because, like, we knew it was it's not like hey, you broke the touchdown record in the game or the single game scoring record or anything like that. I don't know, that's just me. But congrats to LeBron or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, congrats to LeBron. Hey, he deserved it. I mean, this is his 20th year. I mean, so he had a lot of time. He had a lot of time to do it. You know what I mean? But you know, it don't take nothing away from his accomplishment.
Nah, give him his props on this.
Yeah, gotta give him his
20 years of consistency.
Yeah, LeBron.
The consistency is more impressive to me than the actual record.
But I ain't gonna lie, if you would go back in 2003 and said this guy will be the number 1 scorer of all time NBA, we didn't know nothing in the middle, right? Our views on LeBron would be different.
My first, if you had told me that back in 2003, my first response on no bullshit probably would have been like, "What's this motherfucker gonna play 20 years?" That honestly probably would have been.
Well, my thing was like, did he average like 35 points a game? Like that's what I would think of.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's had a season over 30 points per game.
He has. I think twice.
How many? It was like okay.
Well, yeah, he only won
barely.
In Miami.
He only won 1 scoring title though.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that this didn't happen in Cleveland. A little bit. I understand he plays for the Lakers now and everything like that, but I wish that this happened in Cleveland. I think my favorite LeBron James, quote unquote, was probably his young days in Cleveland, like, you know, when he was struggling to win a ring, because like he hadn't won at that point, but it was just like, damn, this motherfucker is so good. And so like it reminded me of like how my parents used to talk about, you know, when Jordan got drafted in '84, the Bulls were trash and Jordan was struggling to win because he didn't have nobody to run with him. And the way like my mom became a Bulls fan was like, she was like, who is this person that's putting in all this work and this team is just horrible? And so she watched him and saw like how magnificent Jordan was or whatever, and that's how she became a Jordan fan or whatever. So like it kind of reminds me of the same thing, like when LeBron was young and he wasn't as bulky and he had them fresh legs. Like, yo, that LeBron or the Miami LeBron, that's probably like my favorite LeBron James if I had to pick an era.
You know, I think the best LeBron James was a second run in Cleveland. Like that was his ultimate prime. That second run in Cleveland.
See, I feel like his ultimate prime was Miami. I felt like Cleveland was an extension of his prime.
But I'm gonna tell you why. Because his skill set that era, he had a 3-point shot finally.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a step back. He had the whole game was that 3-year run in Cleveland, 4-year run in Cleveland, second time around. I think that's the best LeBron, and his athleticism was still top notch.
That's true. That's true. Like, and that's a very valid point, because like the second run in Cleveland, LeBron was unguardable. Like
unguardable.
he could do everything.
And he was catching bodies too. He was catching bodies more in that era than he was early in his career.
And not only that, he also had the winning mentality because he already had, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
been down there in Miami. He already
The
messed
Miami
around with
days,
D-Wade.
yeah.
Yep, he already had that. So he took that back to Cleveland with him. So I think
Oh, yeah.
I will agree. I will agree. I think that the second stint in Cleveland, I think that was probably the best version of LeBron that this man. I will say I used to be a LeBron fan for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be a LeBron fan, and all Kareem getting the ball. That's nice. And I still remember when this dude he dropped 25 points straight, and was it 28 of the last 29 points again in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pistons.
Pistons, yep.
It was 29 straight points.
That was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen anybody do on a basketball court. So again, congrats to LeBron, motto consistency, and the fact like he's an awesome man. Like
yes, he is.
Like off the court, like he should be everybody's role model.
I think I definitely give LeBron props. Well, first of all, I saw LeBron play in high school. I saw him play in Jordan Capital Classic.
Shit, we saw him play at our school's gym when we was in college.
Crazy. I had a Sports Illustrated cover, the first one. I should have kept it. I should have kept that shit. But one thing about LeBron though, I gotta give credit to what is off the court is how he put his team on. He put his brothers on with Maverick Carter.
Oh, that team. I was about to say, not his actual team.
No, I'm talking off the court. No, Maverick Carter, the other people I can't think of the names. Rich Paul, yeah, thank you, yeah. How he picked that team where they all successful in their own career, in their own field. I gotta give him props for that. He's one of the few athletes that could put his people that he A1s that put him on all his team on.
Yeah. I mean,
LeBron made him all millionaires.
LeBron is he's the greatest person. He's the greatest person to ever lace up a pair of basketball shoes, and I don't know if the people want you're going to use this and take this accomplishment into the who's the greatest talk or whatever they're going to take. I don't know if there's really a debate in that regard for me, because LeBron hasn't he still doesn't have the accomplishments and everything like that Jordan has. But it's he is without a doubt the greatest player of the last of all of the since 2000, since the year 2000, since the new millennium. LeBron James is without a doubt the greatest player of like this whole era. Like that's not debatable at all. And some people gonna say Kobe, and I'm sorry for those Kobe fans who think that Kobe was better than LeBron, but he was not.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, he definitely wasn't. This record and him breaking it, honestly, like I said, after I would like to say like 2012, I think we all knew it was coming. Like he was never hurt, always there, a very consistent player. And I don't even mean like consistent as in, you know what you're gonna get. He's consistently great. Like that's difficult to pull off. And the fact that he's been so consistently great just as a player, it makes when he loses that much more important, I guess. Like it makes it stand out more, I guess.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
that's got to be the most unfair thing in the world, if you ask me.
I'm gonna tell you, Corey, and I know you ain't said too much yet, and this man plays for your team, but I'm gonna tell you, these last 2 years, I know the Lakers haven't been great, but these last 2 years, I appreciate that the fact that LeBron James has been having the time of his life. Like this year and last year, it seems like I don't know. It just seems like LeBron has been having fun in LA ever since he won the ring in 2020.
Yeah, so
And
like,
so I just before you go, my bad. Before you go, I'm just saying I just appreciate the fact that he can be in LA, as much pressure that the people put on the Lakers to win and everything. He can be in LA. The Lakers can be what they are, which is not really good for the last like 3 years, and he's still just having the time of his life doing his recreational shit with his kids, or doing movies or shit, or doing the shop, or just playing basketball. He just be having a smile on his face. I just appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like I just been trying to like just take it all in and watch it. It was a beautiful little ceremony, by the way. But yeah, man, I think these past 2 seasons, I think LeBron is like content, not content in the sense of like he's satisfied with his career, or that he's like resting on his laurels, but I think like he's good with how everything shake out. Like I feel like he's in that place in his life and his career where it's like in that place of like where you say like I'm good. Like no matter what happens, I'm just gonna control what I can control, but I'm just gonna enjoy my life. I'm just gonna enjoy my career. Like I feel like a lot of the pressure, even before he got to LA, like a lot of the pressure, to chase MJ, or to win rings, and to finally be put, in that conversation with the upper echelon of the NBA. Like I feel like he's at that point in his life where it's like, yo, I'm good, and however things shake out, that's how things shake out. Like I'm gonna continue, to use one of his quotes, strive for greatness. I'm gonna continue to strive for greatness, but I'm gonna enjoy this, because I think just in life in general, a lot of us, and I know I'm guilty of this, and Kill, I know you've talked about this, where sometimes you just be so hyper focused on accomplishing the next thing and getting to the next stage and hitting the next goal, to where like you never take the time to like really stop and smell the roses, and stop to like kind of like, appreciate some of the things you've done. And like, I think like I said, I think LeBron's at that point where he's like, yo, like, I've come a long way, and like let me like enjoy this journey while I'm still on it, because not a lot of people are able to do that. So yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing to see, and it's crazy. Like like to say that this would have happened, and say this would have happened while he's wearing the Laker uniform, that's just wild to me. That's just wild to me. But yeah, man, just like greatness. Just all you can say is greatness, man.
Y'all
Absolute
think
greatness.
y'all think LeBron get a statue outside of Staples Center?
Hell no.
Not outside of Staples, but outside of the queue.
Outside of Cleveland.
Oh well,
Yeah.
yeah, that will not. Cleveland is not debatable. We know Cleveland. He gonna
Well,
get a
he ain't
statue,
getting
but
two. The motherfucker ain't getting
bull,
two.
bullshit. Who
You
told
get
you
one.
that?
You get one.
You get
Uh,
one.
Nigga.
Hey, L, I promise you, Miami, Pat Riley, he might put a statue of LeBron up there. Like I'm dead
Hell
ass.
no, he's not.
I
No,
think
he's not.
Pat Riley too,
Dwayne
Pat.
Wade's the only one who will get it. That's
Yeah.
it.
He's not.
D Wade.
Yeah, D-Wade. Yeah, D-Wade.
All right.
For sure.
Okay.
I think Pat Riley's too petty. Well, I don't
Hell
know.
yeah, he's way too petty.
Way too much.
I don't know.
I find
don't
this
know.
kind of. I'm gonna say something about D Wade real quick, and this probably gonna piss people off, but you just think about it. He was never the best player on any of his championship teams.
Yes, he
No,
was. Are
yes,
you
he
The
was.
serious?
06, the
The
06
final?
for
The
sure.
the
Miami
06 team, the
Shaq
06
kidding
got
me?
them to the finals.
No, the
Miami
06
Shaq got them there.
No,
No.
D Wade was
No,
the best
Bro.
player
killer.
on that
No
Miami Heat
killer.
team.
No
He
killer.
averaged 37 in the last 4 games of that series. They was
Yeah.
down
06,
0-2.
Shot
06
72 free throws a night.
killer. D Wade in 2006 is when D Wade got the title flash. He got that for a reason. Like D Wade was the man on that team.
And that was
Shaq-
only his third
Shaq-
year.
Yeah, that was only like his third year, his fourth year, I think. Shaq is the person who rode sidekick. Shaq is not the one who got them there.
That finals,
Shaq
that
rode
finals he had against
sidekick.
Dallas was crazy.
They was down
Shaq got
0-2
there,
without a.
averaged 22 and 10 that year. He had 22 and 10, which was right on par where he was in LA.
That has nothing to
10.
do with what D Wade did in the playoffs. D Wade literally had a magical finals run. Like it was like magical.
It was like Jordan-esque, if you can say that.
Like no, seriously.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a top 5 final like run ever.
Performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Top 5 finals performance ever.
Yeah, killer. That pissed me off.
Kind of had a feeling it would.
I mean, but to be clear though, Killer don't like LeBron James. Let's just keep it a stat.
I don't like LeBron either, but I can get a man his credit.
Honestly, this is gonna sound kind of out there. It's not like I don't like LeBron.
Bullshit.
No, it's not that because I'm not LeBron. I'm not as much a LeBron hater as I was when we first met. And a lot of that changed when I actually talked to this man. 'Cause remember, during the CP3 joint at Winston, I was part of Student Press.
I know.
So I had access to those guys.
Yeah.
And he gave me like 5 minutes, which he did not have to do. And we just talked. And it wasn't even on no basketball shit. It was just life shit.
I mean, that's great and everything. That still don't take away from the fact that you hate LeBron.
I'm just saying, on that day is what started to change my opinion on LeBron. Like, I started rooting for that man to win. And that was tough for me because the Bulls was always right fucking there.
I mean, we
So
was
if anything,
there
that's
for
the
like
only
4
reason.
years.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I was even really hating on LeBron that hard, because he was always in my team way.
He was in everybody way, but
Yeah, he was
yeah, I
everybody
get it.
way.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like
He had
felt-
he had
felt
the
very
Jordan
tough.
effect. He had the
Yeah,
Jordan
he
effect.
felt Tom Brady to me. Like, that's how that shit felt. Like, Brady was always in the Steelers way.
I ain't going that damn far.
This dude, I'm just serious. Like, I felt that kind of energy coming off of him because of what he was doing to my teams personally. Like, he was making it a point to beat the shit out of Chicago every single time they played.
All I know is you fucking tripping if you think Shaq took them to that finals in 2006. That's all I'm saying. That was D Wade that did that. That's that on that. You what you said was complete blasphemy.
Absolutely.
All right, I mean, shit, I gotta have a bad opinion every once in a while. Goddamn.
You still ain't get your top 5. I don't think.
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit! All right, the LeBron shit kind of happened.
Shit,
Kinda
yeah,
took over.
LeBron shit happened, and like I said, I'm glad it happened the way it did. Let's see what's
Oh,
Go
can
ahead.
we talk about this Kyrie shit?
Yeah, that's what that was the last topic I wanted to hit up. He got
L, that was the bridge you were looking for, L. There you go.
yeah.
Can we talk about this Kyrie shit?
Well, did I say something wrong or something?
No.
No.
I you know me in my my wild imagination and my OKC curse. This is just another example of the chaos.
Oh,
Please
no.
don't mention
He
that name.
has
no,
put
no,
himself into.
Oh,
He should have
God.
stayed.
No.
No.
L,
Should've
don't mention
stayed.
that. Don't mention that
Why
name
the
that begin
fuck
with a
would
K.
you-
Don't
why
mention
would
the name
you-
that begin with a K.
Why would you listen to what Kyrie Irving has to say regarding anything and leave Steph Curry and what you had in Golden State? I honestly believe Kyrie
Why are we talking about KD? Please.
because Kyrie Irving is he's the type motherfucker I honestly believe he refers to himself in the third person, but like not only that, but like he says like his middle name as well. Like, hey Kyrie, what are you doing? Kyrie something Irving is meditating. Like, nigga, no. Why the fuck would you listen to anybody like that? So yes, I'm gonna mention KD's name just for that sake, just for that piece only. But hey, y'all go ahead, tee it off. I love it.
This trade does not make the Mavericks any better. I don't give a damn what anybody says. All this did was give Brooklyn picks and Spencer Dinwiddie, who fits in perfectly with what they want to do.
And
anyway.
not good picks either.
Yeah, not good. They're not going to be good picks because Luka's always going to have them in the playoffs. But we've also seen late second round picks on top of that turn into Hall of Famers. Just ask Draymond Green.
The legendary Hall of Famer. Hey, killer.
I tried to not do it. I swear to God, I tried to not do that.
Killer. Why don't you ask L after we talk about Kyrie? Why don't you ask L about Draymond?
You know what? Fuck Kyrie.
No. We got to talk about Kyrie first. I know what you about to do. We got to talk about Kyrie first. You not slick, motherfucker. We got to talk about Kyrie first.
But yeah, this honestly, it doesn't really change anything for me. They basically become the Western Conference version of the Atlanta Hawks. 2 guards and nothing else. So I'm really not looking at this as a move that's going to make them a finals contender. I think when you got a guy like Luka, who's as ball dominant as he is, and then you got a guy like Kyrie Irving, who's as ball dominant as he is, at this point, who becomes the off guard? Like it's gonna be way too stationary offensively. Now, granted, does the spacing improve? Yeah, because you have to guard Kyrie no matter where he is on the floor. But there at times can be too much space that they can get themselves into an offensive lull, and I'm gonna see that happen in real time. Like we are going to see that happen in real time. It's gonna be a lot of excitement for a lot of mediocrity.
Could not agree.
Nello, what
More.
you got, man?
Well, first off, Nets. I don't know why they even made this trade when they had other offers from Phoenix and the Clippers that was way better. Like
The
that.
Clippers offer was crazy, dog.
Yeah,
What was the Clippers
picks.
offer?
It was a bunch of players, but it was like
So the Clippers
pick swaps and 2 first-round picks.
So the Clippers offered Terrence Mann was one. They offered Terrence Mann. They offered somebody else. I forgot who the other player was. They offered 2 players. They offered 2 first-round picks and 2 first-round pick swaps, 2 future first-round pick swaps. That's 4 goddamn picks.
Crazy.
And what you call it? The fucking Nets said no.
Yeah, and then the Phoenix Sun trade they could got Chris Paul, Crowder, and a first-round pick. But is that the Nets, the owner, just like Kyrie, he had ego too. And I think it kind of cost him his team. You know what I'm saying? I don't really agree with the trade. I mean,
Yeah, you talking about Joe Tsai.
Yeah, Joe Tsai. Yeah,
Joe Tsai. Yeah,
he has an ego too, just like Kyrie. And
he said he was determined not to send Kyrie to either one of the LA teams.
And look what happened. You put your team in a worse position now and in the future too. And then with the trade, I mean, already kind of mentioned. I mean, it's gonna sound good. It's gonna sound sweet on paper, but on the court, I don't really see it. I think it's gonna be a lot of your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. But both of these players don't play no defense. So when they get in the playoffs, what's the point?
Hell no, they
gonna give up 150 points. They're gonna get 150 points, and
they gonna give up.
Outscore them.
Yeah, they gonna give up 150 points, but as long as Kyrie get his 25 and Luka get his 35, they gonna be happy.
You know. Also, clutch time, fourth quarter.
Yeah,
who's taking over? Is it Kyrie? Is it Luka?
Man, it's Luka. What the fuck?
Oh, Luka. Kyrie.
Last second shot. Give me Luka every day.
Give me Kyrie.
Give me Luka every day.
I need a bucket. Give me Kyrie.
Give me Luka.
If I need a clutch basket, give me Luka.
Oh hell no.
Luka might be the most talented offensive player in the league.
Kyrie can
give me Luka.
Yeah, but in a clutch though.
In the clutch,
Kyrie can give me Luka.
I've only seen Kyrie do it once. I've seen Luka.
No, Kyrie does it plenty of times.
Yeah.
Give me Luka. I'm taking Luka.
Who can guard Kyrie 1-on-1? Nobody.
Luka 1-on-1.
Luka is gonna do a step back jump shot. That's all he's gonna do.
And he gonna drain
it. Luka could take 2.
He on that. Kyrie, he can boogie on you. He can do the step back.
Wait. Time out. Nello, are you saying? And correct me if I'm wrong, but are you saying Kyrie Irving is better than Luka?
Who said that?
I'm asking.
Did I say that?
No, I'm asking if you are saying that.
No. I said the last fourth quarter, last second shot. I want the ball in Kyrie's hand. If I need a bucket, I want it in Kyrie's hand. I seen it way more. Kyrie 1-on-1 against anybody in the league, he's going to get a bucket. He can boogie you. He can get to the rim. He can finish with either hand. He can shoot over you. Come on now.
Give me Luka.
Oh, y'all wild.
Luka.
Only reason I would say Kyrie is because of the ball handle. So like,
thank you.
If you're getting D'd up on the 3 line, I don't think Luka has the handle to get past. Like Kyrie in 1 dribble and 2 steps will have a nigga on his hip, damn near behind him.
And so, Kyrie can blow by. Kyrie can blow by.
That's tough. That's tough.
And we see Kyrie do it plenty of times.
They both got the same vertical, so we're gonna see a very unathletic backcourt.
Look, man. This is what I got. This is what I gotta say about Kyrie, man. Look, first of all,
why Luka has a dunk package on 2K.
First of all, the Nets they screwed themselves. Like They should have traded Kyrie once he opted in. They should have traded him right then in the offseason. Should have traded his ass. That's number one. But yeah, like Nello said, Joe Tsai, he also has an ego. He screwed up his team. He should have took that pick from the Clippers. I don't see this working. I don't see this working either. I like the problems that Dallas had with Spencer Dinwiddie is going to be the same problems that they had with Kyrie Irving. It's just going to be on a higher scale. Kyrie's going to score more points than Dinwiddie and everything like that, but their play style is very similar. They both need the ball in their hands to be effective. And Luka also needs the ball in his hands to be effective. And make no mistake about it, that's Luka's team. That is not Kyrie's team at all. So I think what's going to end up happening is I think Dallas is a stopgap. I don't think Kyrie is staying there. I don't think he's signing an extension with Dallas. I think what Kyrie is going to do is going to free agency, and I think he's going to try to find his way to get back to the man he burned at the beginning, LeBron James.
Yeah, this is all desperate by Dallas. I mean, it's clear desperation. They're trying to get Luka some help. I think it's out of fear that maybe one day Luka will leave the Mavericks organization. So I think they're trying to try to get just some talent around him to try to make a run. But like Mike said, I don't think this is going to work. I think maybe short term, like we'll see some great offensive explosiveness, but long term, I think this is going to be a failure. Nelly, you said they play no defense, so that's going to be a big problem. Like you're not solving the issue with the Mavericks by having Kyrie join Luka. Like you need, like, this is not the answer. Like I said, I understand you're trying to get the most out of Luka. You're trying to get the most out of this Mavericks team. But Kyrie Irving, as talented as he is not the answer if you're the Dallas Mavericks. And I think this was a trade more based out of fear from the Mavericks perspective of just trying to surround Luka with somebody that could potentially help him. And like I said, I think short term they could do some things, but long term this is not going to work because it's Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving has burned every bridge he's crossed in the NBA.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how you feel good about this if you are Kyrie Irving. Like, if you couldn't make it work with KD, if you couldn't make it work with KD and James Harden, I don't know what the hell you think about this. Like,
couldn't make it work in Boston either.
Like, you couldn't make it work with Tatum and Brown. You couldn't make it work with KD by himself. You couldn't make it work with KD and James Harden. The only person you've ever been able to make it work with was LeBron, and that was when you had to admittedly be a sidekick.
Yeah, that was before Kyrie was actually like Kyrie.
Kyrie became
growing into that.
Kyrie became the Kyrie we know the minute he hit that 2016 jump shot over Steph. That's when he became this arrogant ass motherfucker that everybody hate.
Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Cleveland have the 4 years that LeBron was in Miami? That first year they got Kyrie. With the next, if I'm not mistaken, the next 2 out of 3 years they had the number 1 overall pick still.
Yes, they drafted Anthony Bennett with one of them.
Yeah, and then
Andrew Wiggins with
and Andrew Wiggins. So
Wiggins.
It's like Kyrie. I don't see it working at all, and it's because none of the reasons. I mean, I agree with a lot of what everybody said. One of the other reasons that I don't believe that it will work with Kyrie is because he's fucking delusional, and this nigga thinks that he can just not show up to work whenever he doesn't want. Whenever he wants to.
He lacks accountability.
Yo, he can. What job do you know that you can just take off 2 weeks and not tell your boss? I'm waiting. This nigga just decided that he wasn't gonna get the car. And all right, you have your personal beliefs and all this other stuff. That's cool. But this nigga, and I even saw earlier today, he put out, I don't know if it was a tweet or something. I got a SportsCenter or ESPN notification. He says at times he felt disrespected with the Brooklyn Nets. My nigga, what did you give them to respect?
Yeah, exactly.
Because in order to be respected, you have to give something, or you have to provide something that garnishes respect. I looked at Kyrie this year. His average is 27, 5 and 5. That's pretty fucking great. And it doesn't fucking matter because all that matters is how Kyrie feels when he wakes up this morning.
Yeah.
Hey, do I feel like playing basketball? Nah, I don't. Nah, I'm gonna call out. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna call. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. So nah, I didn't believe this shit was gonna work in Brooklyn. I didn't think this shit is gonna work now with Nelly. I think honestly, I think Dallas is gonna be in a worse position this season. They're not even gonna make the Western Conference Finals. I don't believe with Kyrie.
Yeah, I feel that same way. I'm like, and that 27-5-5 that you mentioned, it's like that shit and it's like those are great numbers if it's anybody else, but that shit is mediocre as fuck when every day it come with your fucking drama. It's mediocre as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Headache warrant that.
Yeah, it's like, and think about it. It's like ever since the Nets had Kyrie and KD, what have they done? The most success that they've had is the second round of the playoffs.
Nothing. That was the Nets' greatest success. Was KD shot when he had this toe on the line.
Yeah, I said that last week. I said that was
their greatest success.
Like the Nets. I'm being dead honest here. Remember when KD and Kyrie was talking about how they don't need a coach and all this other bullshit?
Oh,
yeah.
gosh,
yeah. Kyrie started that shit.
Kyrie started it. But it is the Nets are the greatest thing that never happened. They literally are the greatest thing in the NBA that never happened. Like, damn. Even the Knicks with Patrick Ewing and that stacked squad, even they got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Like the
even the NBA Finals.
Even the NBA Finals. Like the highest round that this Nets team got to in 4 years is the second round. That's fucking crazy. Now, L, you mentioned another man. And I would not be Mike if I did not speak on Kevin Durant. This is why I asked you not to bring his name up.
Kevin Durant.
Look,
I'm saying it like Candyman.
Look, Corey is my witness. Anytime somebody mentioned Kevin Durant on the pod, Corey takes a deep breath and says, "Oh God."
I just did that like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, because you know what's coming.
Kevin Durant.
Hey,
let it go. I need that venom. I want that vitriol.
Look,
I want that anger.
Yeah.
Look, I gotta know, KD. What did you expect? Like, you a goddamn fool. Like, you put your faith in Kyrie Irving.
The motherfucker thinks the world is flat.
The man thinks the world is flat. The man literally is so miseducated and has nothing but wrong facts about culture. And he's so miseducated that he thinks he's educated. I have never met a narcissistic motherfucker like that. A person who think they know everything and actually knows nothing. That is fucking insane. And you with your pseudo bald head and them beads that sit on your scalp sat there and thought, let me put my trust in that guy. You deserve to be traded for 2 honey buns and a second round pick in the 2035 draft.
The curse lives on.
Like, yes, the curse lives on, and KD deserves to be cursed.
And he's like nothing but chaos and turmoil.
Right by
like
me.
The man left Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and the Hall of Fame legend that is Draymond Green. He left them.
And he wanted to go to the Knicks. That's the thing. He's in a place he wanted to be at.
He wanted to go to a worse fucking team. He wanted to go to the fucking Knicks.
Hey, what happens if you get married and shorties and your wife is like, let's move to Nebraska. You move to Nebraska and then she divorces you and leaves you out there with nothing.
Dog. This man left Golden State. And if y'all remember the reason, he left Golden State because he said he knew that the team would never be his because Steph runs the show in Golden State. So you left for that. You left that for Kyrie Irving. I am never I don't understand bitch assness. And like Corey said to me on the phone earlier this week. Me and him had a conversation or whatever. He said something about bitch assness. I ain't never seen so much bitch assness out of an athlete, dog. Never.
It's sad. It's sad. Kyrie does nothing because, and I don't know if y'all watch, cause I watched his when he was on I Am Athlete, that little podcast. And when you listen to Kyrie talk, and this was a couple years ago, but when you listen to him talk, he sounded like he was so like apologetic, like he was so like, yo, like he was so genuine, like he made like you almost felt bad for him. And then he turns around and does stupid shit like this, and you're like, man, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga Kyrie.
Dog, when y'all remember, I'm sure you remember. Y'all remember the interview when Kyrie, or it wasn't an interview. It was on Kevin Durant's little podcast or whatever. When Kyrie Irving said, "I feel like finally I have a teammate that can make the shots that I can make." Remember that?
Yeah.
How that look now? Like what the fuck, Kyrie Irving? Golly, Kevin Durant stupid. He's stupid. He's stupid.
He's Will Smith standing in the living room.
Dog, he dumb as hell,
Bruh.
And look, he ain't gonna never admit it, but I know when Kyrie requested that trade, I know KD was at his little condo in Brooklyn or wherever, or the house, whatever the fuck he got. I know he was at his residence with that Denzel one tear coming out his damn eye. I know he was hurt. Because Kevin Durant was probably like, I could have been got out. I requested a trade in fucking July. I could have been got away from this shit.
I don't know why he signed an extension.
Dog. Stupidity.
That was the worst thing ever.
Kevin Durant is so obsessed with proving that he can win a championship as the lead guy that he be fucking himself up.
You do.
Corey, that's all I got, man. That wasn't that bad, right?
No, that was good.
That was mild.
Pretty tame for you.
Yeah. That because any other Kevin Durant talk that we have, I'll be wanting to fight this nigga. I'll be wanting to put him in the UFC. Call me fucking Makachev or some shit.
Right. Eventually it leads to me and you calling him a bitch in chorus. Like it really like winds up going that bad for that man.
Pussy.
And y'all know what's gonna happen in the offseason. Whatever team Brooklyn lose to in the playoffs, that's where Kevin Durant going.
He's still got I think his extension just kicked in this year.
Oh no, he's gonna demand a trade to the team to whatever team beat him. He's going to demand a trade.
Hey, guess what? Sit your ass down on that bench.
Look,
I still got you for 3 years. Sit your ass on that bench.
Nello, for your sake, you better hope the Wizards find a way to beat Brooklyn in the playoffs, because I promise you, Kevin Durant will come to Washington 3 weeks later.
First off, Wizards not making the playoffs. That's number one. We like to make the play. You know what I'm saying? We blew 2 back-to-back 20-point lead. Because we lost to the Nets when they didn't have Ben Simmons, Kyrie, or KD.
Shit, my team in the same boat as yours. So
that's right. We do have like the same record.
Yeah. We I think we're number 9 in the East right now.
Yeah.
I think
we're on a 2-game winning streak before we lost tonight.
Yeah, but we're number 9.
Yeah, 9. Then we're number 10. Then I know we're right next.
It's like we pretty much having the same season.
Hey, we might have played the play-in. We might be in the play-ins.
Yeah,
the 10-9 matchup.
Man, I don't want no damn play-in game. We ain't gonna do nothing but have this little play-in tournament just to get our ass beat in the first round.
I want us to tank. I'm trying to get Scoop Henderson. Shit.
But yeah, I mean, I get it. I feel that. I want Portland to keep winning because we got their draft pick. Mm-hmm. If it falls outside the top 14, we get their pick. So I need them to keep winning. Mm. But
a lot of
Chicago. We need that.
So we got Orlando's pick, which is I think top 5 protected, and then we have Portland's pick, which is top 14 protected. So Portland needs to make the playoffs so that their pick falls outside of top 14.
What trade did y'all make to get these picks? I don't remember these trades.
Yeah, so
The
trades
the
that we
Orlando
made,
one was
we
the
traded
Duke forward.
we traded Wendell Carter. We traded Wendell Carter to Orlando and got Vucevic.
Okay.
And then the Portland trade. I believe Orlando had Portland's pick, and that was a part of the deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's how we got Portland's pick. Don't quote me on it, but I do know we have Portland and Orlando's pick. If Orlando's pick doesn't convert to us this year, then I think it converts to us automatically next year.
I think we got our first round pick is like heavy lottery protected. So if we make the playoffs, I think it goes to Houston.
Yeah.
It's Russell Westbrook trade.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So
That bum.
let's not go into that.
That bum.
All right. So y'all ready for this game, man?
Yes,
Let's do it.
indeedy.
So y'all
Yes,
know
sir.
whose week it is.
Oh, it's yours.
Now. Now, last week we talked about switching up the sport.
Yep.
Well, I switched up to baseball.
Of course you did.
You damn Skippy. This player.
Oh, just so y'all know, El Nello, we talking about is he a Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Draymond Green. I got you. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This player
Right.
has, I think he played, what is it, about 20?
20.
16 seasons. 16. It was 16. And I was doing terrible math. 16 years. Has over 2,400 hits on 8,500 at bats. 377 home runs. Batting average of 290. He was a 4-time Silver Slugger, a 5-time All-Star, and a 1-time MVP. Is this gentleman a Hall of Famer?
Wait, what?
Did you say home runs?
377 home runs.
377?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm hell no. I'm gonna say hell no. What the fuck? It's 16 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, what's the batting average again?
290.
290. 290.
That's high.
Yeah, that's
high.
That is
Yeah.
high. That is high.
In fact, I'll give y'all one more stat. His win above replacement rate was 55.4.
What's that called? The WAR?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a high-ass war.
Yeah,
I'll let y'all know that.
That
So
is.
he's worth 55 wins himself in the MLB.
Yeah.
It means you're good for a third of your team's wins if they won every game in the season.
Does this person have any World Series trophies?
No, has never won a World Series.
Okay.
Has he been to a World Series?
What position did he play?
No.
Never been to a World Series
Never been to
either.
a World Series.
Been to a World Series.
What
So
position did he play?
So how much impact? Did
He played along the base path, first, second, and third.
Give me a position. When you think of this dude, what is his position?
I think of him third base.
The fuck? Yeah, I ain't gonna guess this person because I ain't following baseball like that.
Yeah, I ain't following either. I don't know who the person is, but I'm gonna say no. I don't believe he's a Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna say yeah. That batting average 290. 370 home runs. I'm gonna say yeah.
Over 16 years?
Yeah, that 290's like that's solid right there. This person got in bagging titles. I don't know if you said that or not.
Says Silver Sluggers, right?
No, he has 4 Silver Sluggers, 5 All-Stars in the league MVP.
And how many home runs?
377.
I'm gonna say yeah. He's a Hall of Famer.
But no World Series, no appearances.
No appearances. I'll tell you right now, it wasn't his fucking fault.
I'm be honest. fuck no. He ain't no damn Hall of Famer. 16 years, 377 home runs. The fuck type shit is that?
I did the math. That's like 23-year average.
Yeah, but yeah, Mike.
No,
that's not. I don't know if that's very.
That's pretty
I
good.
mean,
no, that's
pretty
no,
good.
that's
actually pretty good.
that's pretty average. That's average. That's like average. That's not bad and not good. That's average.
No, that's pretty good.
Now look at
23
Mike. Look at Mike using the word
Tw-
average. He
23
like he using it like he
tw-
just learned what it meant today.
23 home runs when motherfuckers is hitting. Hold up, wait, time out. What era did he play in?
Steroids.
Early 90s to mid 2000s.
Oh, he was on the juice.
Early
He was on the
90s.
sauce.
No, so that's a good question. Was he ever busted for steroids?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
To me, that's irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant.
It is relevant. It is relevant
Yeah.
for that era. That era, yeah. I'm gonna say
Hell no, this dude.
Hey,
Hell no, this dude is not a Hall of Famer.
And he was clean. He ain't do no cocaine or nothing.
man.
I mean, we don't really test for cocaine in the MLB
Yeah,
because everyone was on that shit in the 80s.
They,
was
they
on
only
that
they
girl.
only test for steroids. They don't
He was
test
on
for no
that
other
girl.
drugs.
I mean, the only player of that era who did not do steroids, that for sure he's already in the Hall of Fame. But my point is, the only player of that era who was clean and did anything notable was Ken Griffey Jr.
what about Cal Ripken?
No, Ken Griffey Jr. got way more than 377 home runs.
No.
And
That's
Cal
what I'm
Ripken
saying.
played
I'm
more than
saying
16
like
years.
Ken Griffey got
Cal
like
Ripken
600
Ripken
something.
got 430 home runs.
And he played more than 16 years, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He did play more.
Cal
than
Ripken played 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? That's my point. Cal Ripken was not like this home run knock artist, right? And he got 431 home runs. He
How
was
many
a
does
very,
Jeter have?
he was
How
a
many does
very
Jeter have?
he was a very average home run hitter, Cal Ripken. That means 377 over 16 years. Nah, dog.
That 290 is high though.
290 is high, and that's very good. That's very good. I'm not saying the dude is a bum. I'm saying he ain't Hall of Fame.
I don't say Hall
Think
of
about
Fame.
that war though.
Jeter only had 260, but he had a batting average of 310, and he had over 3,400 hits, and brought home over 1,300 people.
Oh wait, RBI. I never gave y'all his RBI, did I?
Nah, you ain't give us no RBIs.
RBI 1,518.
Huh?
1,518 RBI. So he had
Oh,
more
see,
RBI
now that makes a difference.
yeah, he had more
1,518
RBI
RBIs?
than yeah, he had more RBI than Jeter.
Yeah. Jeter had
Okay.
1,300. You said 1,500 runs
Mm-hmm.
that he
That's a
got
lot of
home?
damn runs.
This person is a Hall of Famer. Al. He's a Hall of Famer.
I'm still gonna say no.
1,500.
Fuck it. I'm still gonna say no. I'm still gonna say no.
And Kill, how many home runs you said?
377. He had 94 stolen bases as well.
Why do I feel like this person play? No, he said never win a World Series, so he didn't play for the Braves in the 90s.
I know who it is.
The Braves only got one in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he said, but
That's severely underachieved.
yeah, but you say the person never won one, so he includes him.
Not only that, he never played for one.
Oh, he never played for one. On my fault.
Never even played for one.
Oh, sheesh. Sound like played for the Cubs then. Sheesh.
Nah,
I know
the
who it is.
Cubs. Wait a minute.
Shit.
No, that's right. The Cubs didn't make the World Series that
Yeah,
year.
yeah. From 90s to early, yeah, they never played. Yeah.
Steve Bartman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This guy sound like Moises a little.
Yeah, it sounds like Moises Alou.
I'm gonna be honest, killer.
Mhm.
Is this dude white? He sound like a white dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Why
He
does
sound like
that
a white dude.
matter?
No, it matters. They know. They know why
It does, and it
They
kind of
know why
does
it matters.
because
How?
outside of McCutchen, there's all other black players are like power batters. Like even
But
Garrett
remember,
Sheffield was considered.
Killer,
a
you say how many stolen bases? He was low on stolen bases.
yeah, 94.
Yeah,
How
he's
many,
not.
how
He's
many
not. Yeah.
How many All-Star appearances?
OKC
Uh,
spoiled LeBron's
5.
game, huh?
5. in
5.
16 years. No, this man is not a Hall of Famer. He's definitely a white man. This is not a Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna
This
say
nigga's definitely a
no.
white man. What the fuck?
Hey, L, you want to bet me money that that's a white man and Corey and kill about the name?
Hey, Cutler, does he own a whip?
I don't think he owns a whip, given where he was born. So I'm gonna go with no. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Shit.
Man.
But you really never fucking know.
So I'm the only one that say yeah. Everybody else say no, pretty much.
If he's
Yeah.
white and Draymond Green, he cannot be a Hall of Famer according to Mike.
I mean, this is like the Draymond Green of baseball.
This is
Oh,
Draymond
God.
Green got what, 4 chips?
Oh no, yeah, my bad. Draymond Green career is better than this dude.
Draymond is Hall of
All
Famer.
he needed was one.
Oh,
So
Anyone want to take a guess at who this guy is?
no, because too many niggas play baseball.
Okay, hold up. If you give me the team, I might can guess.
I cannot give you the team.
The division.
Can't even do that.
AL, NL.
Both.
Okay. I feel like he plays for the Cubs, so he played for shit. The Padres.
Watch Killer start acting like y'all should know who this is.
Nah, I'm not gonna act like anybody should know who this is.
It sounds like, remember that one player? What that one baseball player? McGriff. What? his name?
McGuire.
What?
Nah.
No,
McGraw.
Gruff.
No, what?
Who the hell is
Killer,
McGruff?
Killer, you know what I'm talking about.
Who is
Think about McGriff.
McGriff.
You motherfucking dog in a trench coat?
yeah, I was about to say that, the dog in the trench coat.
No.
Nah, that's McGruff.
I thought this man was trying
wasn't
to
he
say
a crime
Riddle.
dog?
Yeah, it's a crime
Yeah.
dog. McGruff the crime dog.
That's what I was thinking. But yeah, you know, Killer, you know who I was talking about though.
Oh
Yeah, I knew who you were
shit.
talking about.
My man was talking about Smokey the Bear.
Yo, I actually had that video queued up or on YouTube. I was getting ready to play that shit. That freestyle that Mystical had, bro. Y'all niggas remember that shit.
Help the
It-
bear.
Help the bear.
Hey,
Hold on, wait.
is he already in the Hall of Fame?
Hold on. Nah, not yet. He on the ballot though. Y'all hear it, right?
Let's go. I tell you what.
Yep.
I make a motherfucker say, oh yeah, I'm cold as a lion.
What the fuck?
Y'all ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear? Help the bear. 'Cause that bitch gonna need it.
If you see me fighting Khabib, hey, yo,
This
this
is fighting the force of the grizzly bear. Help the bear. Bro, I swear to God, the entire fucking time y'all were talking about them niggas wrestling bears, that is what the fuck I was thinking about.
hey,
I
Khabib
can't
said
get that
that
shit
before he
out my
went
head.
at Eve.
Bro,
Oh.
I was fucking weak. I was over here laughing during the entire UFC shit. Because all I was thinking was, help the bear. I swear to God. That's where I was. And the fact that, and now I'm saying this as a spitter, if that is the first, like that was your first 6 bars, my guy.
On the radio.
On the radio. And was why we just not really talking about this shit. It's over 10 years old, girl.
That
Like-
shit fucking trash, dog.
All right, Killer. Hey, look, who is this dude? Who is this non-Hall of Famer dude? Who is
He's
he?
a
Non-ass
white
Hall of Famer is a white man, like Mike said.
I told you. I told
Jeff
you.
Kent.
Jeff Kent is not a Hall of Famer. It should not be in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
Jeff Kent is not a Hall of Famer.
He probably not gonna make the Hall.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and played in 500 less career games than Jeter.
Man, that's all well and fine. He don't deserve to be in the same sentence as Derek Jeter.
Hold on. You say he never been to the World Series, or he been to the World Series?
He's never been.
Did he go with San Francisco?
Nope.
No, that was after his time.
San Francisco, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. They didn't go to the World Series until 2004.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, Jeff Kent
I
is
believe they
never.
played,
He's
I
never
believe
been
they
to a
played
World
the
Series.
Cardinals or someone like that. Or
Hold on, let me see real quick. Let's see.
look at Giant San Francisco Giants World Series appearances.
No, hold on. Wasn't it like 2003 they played?
Yeah, Jeff Kent wasn't on the Giants in 2003.
Hold up. Oh wait, no, they played in 2000. Was that 2002?
I don't believe so.
Okay, hold on. I'm checking real quick. Hold on. Check. What's this? Jeff Kent, right? Second baseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on that they went to the World Series that year in 2002.
02. Yeah, they went in 02. I thought it went in 03. They went in 02.
They
Okay, so he
went.
did go to 1. He went to
They
He went to
went.
1.
one.
They went in 02.
Yeah.
They went in
And
They went in
they got
02.
their ass whooped in 02.
But you know how sports seasons are weird. So like, did they like
No,
start in
baseball is the
02?
only one that's in one calendar year.
Yeah, one calendar.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
It
okay.
starts in April, ends in October. Like it's the only sport, only North American sport that starts and ends in the same year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, yeah, Jeff Kent went to 1. He still don't deserve to go to the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
I totally forgot about the 02 season.
Yeah, remember they took Anaheim to 7 games that year in the World Series.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's only 1 year of there's 2 years that have permanently etched in my mind: the 2003 ALCS and the 2005 ALCS. Are really the two baseball memories that like burned in my mind.
Is
Those
that
are
New
both
York?
Red
New
Sox.
York versus the A's.
New York Red Sox. No, New York Red Sox. 03,
Oh, boom,
Aaron Boone's home run.
boom. Yeah.
Dude, my heart was shattered because all we had to do was pull Pedro. That's all we had to do.
Yeah.
He was gassed, and you going against their best bat. Pull this thing.
Hey, Killer, you know what I just realized after like 15, 16 years of friendship?
Mm-hmm.
We have we have a lot of teams that we root for in common with each other.
Yeah, really do.
The Red Sox, the Bulls,
Red Sox,
I mean
Tar Heels.
Tar Heels, you know,
Outside of college
outside of
football,
football,
pro football.
yeah, outside of football,
Yeah, outside
we
of
don't
football, really.
yeah, because like even college football, it ain't like I'll be rooting against Florida State. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm rooting against Texas. They're the only
Yeah.
SEC team I can stomach outside of Tennessee. And the only reason I stomach Tennessee is because my little homie go there.
Yeah. I don't mean this towards you, Killer. This is not for you, so don't jump at this. This is for L.
What you want?
Fuck Florida State. No, I'm just playing. Don't just fuck y'all, but like just leave me alone about it. Let me just say fuck y'all and go on.
See?
Don't have no rebuttal. Just take it.
Nope.
I tell you right now, we'll see you in the AP top 5 at the start of the regular season. We'll see you up. Y'all will be up there. And so
I hope so. I hope so. All I ask, all I want during the football offseason, all I want is Bijan. I need you to last until pick 26. Bijan. That's all I ask.
He's gonna be gone. He's gonna be
I'm
gone.
pretty sure. Can I at least dream?
No.
No.
I'll be honest with you.
Not at all.
There's no
might
point.
slide, bro. He might slide.
There's no point in dreaming.
No. I think once he hit that compound and that pro day,
yeah.
especially that pro day, I think he'll be between, I guess, 15 and like 24, 25, right before y'all.
Let me get the NFL draft order real quick.
Nah, Killer, we ain't got time, bro.
I just got to take a look at this real quick because something tell me a lot of these teams don't need a back.
That don't mean that they ain't gonna take Bijan.
Yeah,
Bijan is on another level.
All right, Chicago. No, they got bigger issues. Houston, bigger issues. Arizona, bigger issues. Indy has a back. Seattle, bigger issues. Actually, Seattle might be a reach, but they're at 5.
Nah, Seattle got
Detroit.
He ain't gonna go in the top 10.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker.
Bijan not
Detroit
going
won't
top
need
10.
them. Raiders won't need them. The Falcons won't need them. Panthers won't need them.
Falcons might.
Panthers might.
The Falcons might need them.
Yeah.
Panthers, Falcons, some right there he may go.
Because
That's
they're
still
not
a
counting on
high
Cordero
pick.
Patterson.
Yeah.
Wherever
Yeah,
he go, I'm a root for him to have a great career out. Like Bijan is the greatest Texas running back since Ricky Williams. So,
but it may be Houston at 12.
no, it's not. They got Damon Pierce.
Yeah, David Pierce.
Damon Pierce. They're not
Jets
giving.
at 13.
They're not giving up. Then it's probably not going to be the Jets either.
No, Jets is the quarterback. If they can get one of
The Jets have Brees Hall. They're not giving up on Brees Hall.
Brees Hall.
And Carter too.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be one of them NFC South teams. It's probably gonna be like a Tampa Bay or Carolina
Tennessee.
or an Atlanta.
Well, Tampa at 19. Tampa
Yeah.
might go QB. If they can, like, I'm really not thinking there's gonna be much quarterback movement this offseason outside of Derek Carr.
I mean,
I don't think anyone else
Tampa's probably gonna go into rebuild. Tampa's probably gonna go into rebuilding. They probably gonna keep that defense intact, and they'll probably draft a quarterback or something like that. I mean, this quarterback class is a lot better than the quarterback class last year. So
yeah, oh yeah, I feel confident in saying that.
Yeah,
for sure, yeah.
But nah, wherever Bijan go, man, I'm rooting for him. It could be to the Eagles, like. Yeah, it could be to Washington. I don't care where he go. I'm a root for him individually. Like Bijan is that dude. And for those people who don't know about Bijan, y'all gonna learn. Nello, I know you know about Bijan because we talked about it. But
yeah.
But L, I don't think you was like, because you don't watch Texas like that. So
Nah.
So like when Bijan get in the league,
Heisman candidate.
When Bijan get in the league, all motherfuckers is gonna learn, dog, that he is not to be fucked with.
And Mike, I think he could be a better pro than a college back too.
Oh yeah, me too.
He's gonna pull a Jonathan Taylor.
I told you. I think Bijan Robinson is the second coming to LaDainian Tomlinson. I really believe it. I think he has the potential to be better than LaDainian Tomlinson. And LaDainian Tomlinson is all time.
That's a stretch right there.
LaDainian Tomlinson is one of my favorite players like ever.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? But Bijan, I'm not saying Bijan will. I'm saying he has that type of talent. You know what I'm saying?
Skill set. Let's say so.
Yeah. Okay, skill set. Whatever the word you want to use.
All right,
has
Scottie Pippen.
that. No. I ain't saying he gonna be LT. I'm not saying he's gonna be better than LT. I'm saying I can see if he reaches his ceiling and is at like a consistent level for years and years at a time, he could reach that level. He could. But the way running backs are used now and the lifespan, the probability of that is extremely low.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a GM, I'll be real hesitant to draft a running back in the first round anymore. I'll be real hesitant.
That's why he could slide.
Yeah, I'll just be real. I don't know, because all the good backs you can get them second round, third round, less money.
But if he get to number 26, I'm gonna be screaming to the top of my lungs so Jerry can hear me all the way from over here to go draft Bijan. And I will not be watching the draft at your house, L, because I will not have you laughing when Bijan get picked before the Cowboys pick come. I'm not dealing with you.
Look, y'all need to stop disappointing that man, Jerry. You know his heart ain't good. And y'all keep on just messing with that man's heart, making him, making him faint and pass out. I can only imagine what happened to him after y'all lost the other week. What he went home and did. I could only imagine he OD'd on pills.
Drink some Johnny Walker Blue.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Jerry Jones.
It can't be Johnny Walker Black. It
can't be black.
After that game against San Fran. After that game against San Fran, Jerry probably went to some bunny ranch, got him something young and tender. You know what I'm saying? Jerry, y'all know Jerry just had a paternity lawsuit for like some 20-year-old shorty.
Did he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the year. This lady sued him and claimed that he was her daddy. The girl was like 20-some years old. Jerry is damn near 90 or 80.
He
80.
looked like he got wooden teeth.
Hold up. Did Shorty win a lawsuit? Did she? Yeah, come
No,
on.
no, the lawsuit got dropped. The lawsuit got dropped
Damn.
because Jerry Jones settled.
So she came up though.
Oh,
Did
she
it?
came up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shout out to her.
She
Shout out to her.
But that means that the legitimacy of her claim that Jerry Jones is her daddy, that's probably true. It's probably true.
I think it is true.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In fact, I'm almost positive it's true.
Yeah.
Do they look alike? Hold on. Do they look alike? Or-
I don't know. I ain't never seen
I,
it.
yeah, I never
honestly
seen her.
don't
Either.
even know what Jerry really looks like.
Because she probably seemed ugly. I ain't gonna hold you. She's like Jerry Jones, like daughter. She probably seemed ugly.
So this
And I was
girl,
thinking
this
about it in
girl's
the shower.
name, this girl name is Alexandra Davis. You can Google her if you want to. She's 25 years old.
Son,
Tell me
you know
right
what
now,
Jerry
you know what
Jones
the
look
last
like?
name Davis.
Huh?
What's that look? Y'all know what Jerry Jones look like? You remember the meerkat from Ice Age?
Nah, bro, that's Glorilla.
Bruh.
Oh my God, that is Glorilla.
That's
Hey
Glorilla.
yo.
I can fit my
Damn.
palm between her eyes.
Ain't lying, bruh. She ain't got to turn her head to see down the street in this bitch. She's like, we good? And just start walking straight and shit.
Bruh.
All right,
crazy.
Gilly,
Like-
man,
Hey,
take
hey,
us out, man. It's
I'm
late.
sorry. Hey, can I get real quick? Can I just address something real quick, Mike? To
Yeah.
you, sir.
Oh fuck, here we go again.
Here
All right,
we
what's up?
go. Look, because a couple of weeks ago, you had after I believe it was after the y'all episode after the Cowboys lost,
Right.
and you had insinuated that
Yeah.
I like to talk shit to you after the Cowboys lose because
Right.
somehow it feels like Washington it boosts Washington and makes us if somehow makes us Brian whatever however it was
No,
that
that's
you
not what I
specifically
said.
framed. What did you say?
I said that you like to get up under my skin when the Cowboys lose. I said it comes off to me as if you are somehow bragging on the Cowboys' loss as if Washington has gained some kind of benefit.
There we go. As if it's gained some kind of benefit. Mike,
Yeah.
you owe me an apology, sir.
I already apologized for
You
that.
know we could lose 300 games straight, and the day that y'all have a bad loss, I'm saying this between my teeth, the day that y'all have a bad loss or the day that you lose in the playoffs, you gonna hear my shit. I don't give a fuck what. I am not a circumstantial shit talker. I keep the same energy whether we win, lose or draw, whatever Washington does. That's what Washington does.
The problem comes when, let's say, hypothetically speaking, Washington, let's say, could go 0 for 17, right? Hypothetically speaking. The problem comes when Washington can go 0 for 17. And if the Cowboys lose in the wild card round,
Here I come.
your season is complete. You have had a successful season, and that's how
Yes.
it comes off. And I got a problem with that.
I mean, my playoffs is successful, yes.
You have no playoff success. Like, there is no playoff success.
No. I'm
That's
not
the point.
talking about Washington playoffs. I'm talking about my playoffs.
Right.
I cannot enjoy the playoffs until Tom Brady and y'all are out.
So listen.
I can't enjoy it.
That is
Listen.
confusing.
Listen. I have one team, and I said this what 2 or 3 shows ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have one team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in football, in the NFL, everybody know who's my team is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what happens to anybody else in the playoffs. I only care about what happens to my team. It's easy.
That's not true.
No, I literally don't care.
Tom Brady.
It's annoying, but I don't care. I'm not like, oh fuck the playoffs. I'm not that. But I literally don't care, like, in the grand scheme of things, what happens to other teams in the playoffs. I only care about what happened to mine. Somehow, you and other Washington fans that Killer brought up, remember he brought up the comment about the Super Bowl and all of that shit. It is evident that Washington fans do not care about their team. So what I mean about that is Washington could make the playoffs if Washington gets eliminated, and let's say the Cowboys hypothetically won the Super Bowl, Washington feels like their season is fucking ruined. If Washington goes 0 for 17 and the Cowboys go 17 and 0 and lose in the second round, Washington feel like the Washington fans feel like, oh, our season is a success. I have a problem with that.
Mike,
That's
I
not
got a better one for you.
That's not real fandom.
Mike, I got that.
Okay, go ahead, Nell. Go ahead.
I got a better one. This is kind of add on his point. It's like Dallas can go 15 and 2, right? The
Sure.
2 losses against DC. And the DC could go 2 and 15. The only 2 wins was against Dallas, obviously, right?
Yep.
Dallas can go win the Super Bowl, right? DC fans will be like, yo, we still beat y'all.
We still beat them.
y'all. I'm like, but they won the Super Bowl though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm not saying all Dallas, I'm not saying all Skins fans, but a lot of them think like that.
And you know, it like when we did our NFL Super Bowl analysis today, early in the show, right? Nello, you know I hate your team just like you hate mine.
Yeah.
But recognize real. At the end of the day, me hating your team don't mean shit. I have no dog in the fight of the Super Bowl game. I have no dog in the fight. Just because I hate your team, it don't mean that I am preying on your downfall or no stupid shit like that. The fuck I'm gonna do that for? I have nothing to do with y'all team. That's not how you are or your fellow Washington fans are. That's not how y'all are. Y'all could have no dog in the fight. Y'all, the Super Bowl can be whoever. Just don't let it be Dallas. I got a problem with that. That's not real fandom. That's not real fandom.
All right, so let me address. So, first off, I don't. And this isn't for y'all. Let me just say this publicly. If there are any fans of Washington, or matter of fact of any team, and you say, hey, if my team goes 2 and 14, but as long as my 2 wins are against a division, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It has happened.
So again, whoever you talk to, they may be fair weather fan. They may just be Washington fans. I'm a football fan. Washington just happens to be my favorite team. They may just be Washington fans, and that's about it. Those folks who you're talking to. Second off, just because I don't want to see, here's the thing. All of us, everybody has this. I don't know. I won't call it a bias, but everybody has this thing where they have somebody or a certain team that they just don't want to see succeed. That is that is my feelings for the Cowboys. I don't want to see y'all succeed. I don't want to, just like you don't want to see Kevin Durant succeed.
Right,
there is not.
But when he did, I wasn't like pissed to high heavens.
Okay, but who's gonna be pissed to high heavens?
You.
Why would I be pissed to high heavens if y'all? I don't want to see y'all succeed. I don't want to see y'all win. That has nothing to do with I'm just gonna be mad all off season because the Cowboys. Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm still gonna talk shit regardless of the fact. And that's
the shit talking's fine. The shit talking's fine.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with. I can separate the two. I'm one of those people. I can compartmentalize. I can separate the two.
I have no gripes with the shit talking, but I will call you out, in what you just said 5 minutes ago when I was giving you the explanation. When you just said that if the Cowboys get put out, I'm coming. Why?
Because I'm a habitual shit talker.
You have no dog in the fight. It's like
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Listen,
I'm a habitual. Okay, one of my very close friends over in Colorado, named Jason Strong. Shout out to you, Jason. He's a Michigan fan. I don't give a fuck about Michigan. Let Michigan be tied against Maryland and go into the fourth quarter. I'm texting. I'm on this nigga's line. Let Michigan lose Ohio State. I'm texting. I'm on this nigga's line. That's just what I do.
It's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of we got a Super Bowl coming. Nello's team is in the Super Bowl. It's the equivalent of, let's say Kansas City wins and the Eagles lose. Why the fuck am I going to talk shit to Nello? That don't even make sense.
Because Nello's not.
See what I mean?
All
See,
right.
he don't have an answer. See what I mean?
No, because Nello's not that. You don't have that back and forth with Nello. Like you and I have that back and forth. If I was the Eagles
Okay.
fan,
Well, yeah,
if I was
we
the
have
Eagles
that back and
fan,
forth
I
about
can
our teams.
I can interject in this one. I can interject in this one because me and Mike's teams are also rivals as well.
Right.
And
we
played in.
and for the record, we don't like each other, Killer. Like, you don't hate Dallas, but
Mm-mm.
you don't hate Dallas, but you also don't like us. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing, vice versa.
I'll be real with you. Like when Dallas loses, I'm like, oh, shit just happened, and I let this shit roll. Because as a Steeler fan, I got bigger shit to worry about than what a rival just did. Like, I don't really give a damn if the Ravens win or lose games. Only team I'm concerned with on Sunday kicking at 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 7 or 8:30 is the Pittsburgh goddamn Steelers.
Like L, understand something. Understand something. Do you know that when we lost to San Fran, I didn't get no texts or phone calls from Eagles fans or Giants fans, or I didn't even get texts or calls from 49ers fans that I know.
that's
I
great.
got 8 phone calls, all from Washington fans. Why?
I'm more disappointed. We couldn't beat y'all to get to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm mad about.
And everybody wanted the Eagles Cowboys game. Everybody wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like I got 8 phone calls. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other Washington fans. I got 8 phone calls.
Okay, well, I can't
From Washington
explain
fans.
for why other people called you.
No, I want you to explain why Dallas losing mattered to you.
Because it's a personal choice. Because I don't like Dallas. I don't want to see y'all succeed.
I
don't want to see KD succeed. I'm happy when Russell Westbrook gets kicked out the playoffs. Like,
and so that was my point in me saying what I said after the Cowboys game. It's easy to be a fan when your team is your team plus anybody who plays Dallas. It's easy to be a fan.
But see, here's the thing, though. You make it seem like I care and I want other teams to succeed. How many times have I said I hope y'all lose 2-0 off of a late game safety? I don't give a fuck about the Jets or the Bucks or whoever the fuck else you play. I just don't want to see y'all. That is it. That is all. You're trying to make it this big grand scheme, this big. It's really not. I just don't want to see y'all succeed. Every single person has a team or a specific player who they do not want to see win championships. They do not want to see advance in the playoffs. They do not want to hear that team or that player be constantly being talked about on ESPN or FS1. That is it. That is all. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's this grand, this big, huge. It's really not. It's really not. No, I just don't want to see y'all succeed. Same way you don't want to see LeBron succeed.
I want to see LeBron succeed.
I'm sorry. LeBron just came on the screen. I'm sorry. KD. Just say
right.
I'm sorry. LeBron just came on the screen.
When KD doesn't succeed, I have gotten what I wanted. Correct. I'm not celebrating KD not succeeding.
Okay, I'm not popping champagne when the fucking San Fran beat y'all. What are you talking about? You make it seem like I'm over here have confetti and shit.
You probably was talking shit though. You probably was talking some shit though.
I didn't even hit him. Mike, I didn't even text you.
But y'all don't you have a 24-hour rule or something like that?
No. He didn't what you call it? He didn't what you call it? We didn't even talk about the game. Where like L made a comment about me keeping the same energy on the show because I predicted the Cowboys to win against the 49ers.
Yeah,
and I'm I'm sitting here like I honestly read that comment like so I gotta pick wrong. Why does that matter? Every week, me, Corey, and Killer made picks about the playoffs, and some of them were right, some of them were wrong. So like, why is it? Hey, make sure you keep the same energy. It's like I always keep the same energy, whether my picks is right or wrong. Like, why? It's you, but you knew that already. You said that with the intent of getting up under my skin, and it's just like,
of course,
it's just
I'm like a splinter.
It's like, why?
I'm like a splinter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
because that's why if you have not said fuck you L, fuck you Marks to me at least one time, we're not really friends. We're not really friends.
But
Tell me I'm lying.
But also, no, you're not lying. But also, the apology that you were looking for, I gave you that. Did I not?
I don't believe so.
Wait, I didn't.
Yeah, on the end of the
It's
last
in your
show.
text messages.
Okay.
It's in your text messages.
All right. Well, let me go back and look.
Yeah, it's in your text messages. And if you want me to say it, if you want me to say it in public, I have no problem. I said, hold up, because you said I hurt your feelings. I said something to the extent of
You did hurt my feelings. I got Kleenex.
I said
Right.
something.
Kleenex.
Hold up, let me pull it up.
We ran out of toilet paper, and baby wipes wasn't doing the trick.
Oh, I said something about I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I was emotional. I didn't want to hear your shit talking. That's what I said.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I already apologized to you for that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Damn, how you get on the show and forget that I already apologized for the shit you wanted an apology for? See, this that Washington shit. You just want to do that. You just wanted me to do that shit over the internet, which is fine.
Everything is Washington shit.
Which is fine. Nah, I was just joking about that, but nah, man. No, to be fair to you, we did not talk about the game. You didn't mention the loss at all. You mentioned my energy about the show, but because of the phone calls and text messages that I received from other Washington fans,
you took it out on me,
celebrating as if they won something. I'm like, this is fucking weird. Like, I know y'all happy the Cowboys lost because y'all don't like the Cowboys, but like celebrating like y'all actually was in the game, I got an issue with that. So when you said it, it was just like, all right, man, whatever. Like, all right. At that point, I was tired of talking to y'all motherfucking Tutty fans.
You was fed up.
Yeah, but I admit that, and which is why I apologize for it. 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
Yeah. So me and you straight. That's why I said what I said on the pod. I was like, yo, anybody who's seen the exchange in Discord, like, yo, me and you straight. Like,
yeah,
we family. Like, this football shit in the grand scheme of things, this football shit is exactly.
It's a sport. It's a game.
It's recreational. Like, you know what I'm saying? We go talking shit next season and every other season after that. You feel me? But so like, I think a lot of people saw that exchange and it was kind of like, oh shit, these two niggas is really going back and forth, and it's like, this is just like a Nello. You've been in the basement with me and L. This is just like basement.
Yeah, regular smuggler.
Yeah,
another Saturday night, like
regular shit. So and Corey and Killer knew it because I be talking shit to them too. I've been talking shit to them for years too. So like,
yeah, 15 years now.
But I had to address it for everybody else in the Discord who saw it and was kind of like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like somebody on the outside of our relationship looking in, they could have read it and been like, oh, these niggas like not fucking with each other. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. That's all good. And I'm
but
still gonna be.
But you got your apology. I'm sorry, L. I hope you forgive me. Look. Hey, just so everybody know, I always say me and L tight and close, because when we dap each other up, and we give each other a hug, we gotta make sure the cheeks touch.
Yo, so this nigga be on that stupid shit, yo. I do not condone that at all.
So I'm gonna make sure.
Big pause.
Yeah, big pause. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that we get 2 face touches. You know what I'm saying. Next time I dap you up on Saturday.
Hey, COVID. I didn't.
Yeah, on nails. COVID.
Stay.
Hey, look, bro. I got a question for you though, like a serious question.
For who?
You.
What up?
So before we get off the show, I just want you to tell Nello and the public, how long is Nello banned from the house if the Eagles win? Because you know Ty not having that shit.
How long is Nello banned? I don't.
A week.
I think it depends on how the loss is.
What if they get what if the Eagles like beat they ass?
If the
Like
Eagles
like
beat
it's
the Chelseas,
42 to 20 and the
Hey,
Eagles
Nelly.
win.
you know, we might just have to link at the casino for about a month or so.
It's all good. I still win. You know why? I'm leaving with chicken dip that night, so it's all good. I win regardless.
She gonna
Hey,
take it
but
back.
look,
She gonna spit it.
hey, but look, check this out. So, Killer, you gotta come up. You gotta come up here, and Corey, you gotta ride with me when we be having functions at L House one day. This shit be lit. I just want to see Ty and Killer get into an argument though, cause Ty be with the shits. Ty be with the shits, and Ty already got Killer scared.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Your wife intimidates the fuck out of me.
Hey, Killer, she did the same thing to me the first time I met her, so it's all good, bro.
I mean, bro, like I've pet pit bulls on like the first day. I would be scared to shake your wife's hand, dog. Like I would fear for drawing back a nub. Like I'm dead ass.
Hey, what was the bet? What was the bet that y'all made, Nello?
She cool.
What was the bet? With some
Oh,
apps.
I think it was 2 shots in the app because I was
Yeah.
like, well, let me take her 2 shots because she's not going to drink them.
Yeah. Was it 2 apps and shots?
No, it was 2 shots. It was 2 shots. Trust me, I know. I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that part.
No, I know it was 2 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Nello,
Yeah,
you know
Who the
Dan.
fuck gets 2 apps?
Huh?
Who the fuck gets 2 appetizers?
Cause y'all was like, oh, could we get appetizer too?
Hey, look, all I know is Nello, you know damn well when we watching the game, we gonna be taking more than 2 shots.
Oh no, this is an outing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It's gonna be lit. You already know. Come on now. You already know.
All right, yeah, you know, because you know the shots going up for the Super Bowl. So.
Oh yeah. I'm bringing a Deuce already.
Hey, who's looking forward to Rihanna? Anybody? Any of us 5?
She ain't Beyonce.
I mean,
Nah, not necessarily.
I'll probably watch it on mute.
God damn.
I'm gonna go
I mean,
upstairs.
honestly,
Yeah.
I've never heard about someone saying, "Ooh, that Rihanna performance." So I really don't know what the fuck to expect.
I'm not a big fan of like her music. Like I like Umbrella. That's probably my favorite jump. But I mean, you know, she's decent. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the girl.
That was more jigger than her.
Yeah.
You know, funny thing is, I don't really like Super Bowl halftimes. I'm never really big on them at all.
Like they be overplayed, right?
Yeah, like the best one was like Janet Jackson.
0 titty, I was done with.
Yeah, I saw Titty. I was like, oh damn, okay, yeah, this is lit.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy because that was a 40-year-old titty we all saw, and it actually still had some jiggle to it and some stay. Like that was
Bro,
a very
yo, man,
And some stay.
it's time to go, bro.
Yeah. We gotta get up. We
It
gotta
had a
get
little
out of
girth
here.
to it. It had a
Man,
little girth to it.
Killer.
That
Give us
round
the last words, goddammit.
perfectly
Had a little
able to cover
juice.
the palm of your hand, bro. It's a good
Mhm.
squeeze.
Yo, come on, man.
Like water. Like
Yeah,
water.
Man, I can't deal with y'all, bro.
But, hey, come on, let's get to the last word so I can go play Harry Potter.
Hey, I bet yo. What's your last words? Cause I gotta go to sleep.
Shoot. Oh man, I'll go first. First of all, L, do say thank you all once again for coming on the show. I think this is the best show we've done so far.
Absolutely.
It's definitely the most fun. It's the most enjoyable. So I appreciate the two of y'all, of course, for showing us love. And I want to thank everybody who support us, who listen to us, man. Greatly appreciate it. My last words, take care of yourselves, man. Everybody take care of yourselves. You know, like L said at the beginning of the show, man. Fortunately, we had no somber news, no negative news or anything to talk about in this show. And you know, from my standpoint, life has been good. I'm blessed, and I hope the same for everybody else. Just everybody out there, if you're struggling, keep pushing. Talk to somebody if you need help. Go get some help, man. We're all doing the best we can do. But last thing, I appreciate everybody for supporting us, man. Thank you.
Guess I'll jump in there, Corey, Killer, Mike. Definitely appreciate the invite back. Again, big fan of the show, and definitely appreciate y'all let me, y'all bless me and let me be on here again. Nello, same thing, man. You know you're my dog. My last words, man, just be great at whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your definition of great is. Just be great at it, whatever it may be.
All right. First off, like I said, I want to thank Corey, Killer, Mike. You're saying second time inviting me on. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of what y'all got going on. Support y'all. We reposting y'all every time y'all drop something. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying, show the love, you know, show the support. Can't wait for the merch to come so I can get buy some merch.
Facts.
I need
You know
me
what
some
I'm
hoodies.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Can't wait for that to drop. Definitely going to cop that when that drop. And I guess my last words is just I always say every day, I post every day on social media, just getting 1% better every day. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you do, whatever you're striving for, just try to persevere, just get 1% better. All it takes is 1%, because that 1% adds up. You do that daily, consistently, then you can be like a LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Be a scoring record. Play for 20 years, but you know what I'm saying? You might not see it now, might not see it tomorrow, but you keep putting that work in that belief in yourself, you accomplish whatever you set your mind towards. So I think that's my biggest thing. Just get 1% better every day. Life's too short.
Facts. My last words. You know, as you know, L do say, y'all my niggas, man. Like, I appreciate y'all, you know, stopping through and showing us love, listening every week. You know, when the episode don't drop, y'all shoot me a text like, hey, like, where the episode at? You know what I'm saying? So like I appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying, just all the support that y'all been giving us, you know, throughout all the months that we've been doing this and everything like that. As you know, this is not the last time y'all gonna be on the show, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Like Corey said, I think it's the best show that we've ever done. So yeah, and for the people like that's listening to us, like, this right here is a snapshot of just the kind of support that me, Corey, and Killer have gotten since we started this. You know, like L and Nello are primarily, like, you know what I'm saying, like, a part of my support, and they've come in and have done great things with us on the show. And you know, Corey, he got people in his corner that you know what I'm saying, are trying to come onto the show and support us. And Killer, you got the folks in your corner that's trying to come onto the show. So like, we just got like a big support system collectively. So I just appreciate all of y'all, and you know, all the support we've been getting. I checked yesterday, we still got nothing but 5-star ratings, which is kind of crazy. I feel like the people like hearing me go on rants and shit. And Killer, they probably like you. Killer, you kind of loose cannon. So
Mike, it's not because of you. I can guarantee you that it's not because of you. It's because of Killer and Corey.
Yeah. Oh, we got 5 stars because of them two.
Yeah. You would actually have 6, but you're bringing the ratings down.
God damn.
But nah, man. My last words.
Hello around that brick. Shit.
There's a lot worse in person.
Yeah. Now, hey, look, that's why I'm saying, hey, Killer, I'm trying to tell you, when you make your way up here, hey, we all got a link, yo. Like for real. Like these niggas is funny. But my last words is just enjoy the fucking Harry Potter video game. Cause what I'm about to do when this recording is over, I didn't get to play it yesterday because it dropped at midnight and I had to download it. It was so big that it was gonna take like 2.5 hours to download. So I just went to sleep because I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna just go to work. But what I'm about to do when I get off is about to be, look, forgive me. I hope the wizard gods forgive me, because it's about to be a mass exodus on this damn game. So I'm not trying to use the other M word, because you know, but
Motherfucker.
No, murder.
Shout out to the motherfuckers.
Shout out to the motherfuckers, by the way. But yeah, what I'm about to do when I get off this recording is about to be, shit is about to get turned the fuck up. It's about to be a new fucking Voldemort out here.
Voldemort.
Voldemort. That's exactly what it is.
Now that's Stephen Anthony.
So my last words is just, if you like video games, enjoy it. If you like sports like we do, enjoy the shit that's coming this weekend. If you like shit that's not sports, I guess the halftime show is for you. I don't know what else you gonna watch.
Doritos commercials.
Yeah, the Doritos commercials. Hey, Corey, Killer, El Nello. My last words to y'all: don't forget to make y'all parlays.
Something's going to
Something
hit.
going hit.
Something going hit.
Something going hit. Those my last words for y'all. Something going hit. All right, Killer, you good? Take it away.
Look. Fucking beat. This is a monster fucking beat. Yeah, let's go. I tell you what. I make a motherfucker say, oh yeah. I'm cold as a lamb with no hair. If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. That bitch gonna eat it.
Oh shit.
Nothing more needs to be said, goddammit. Outside of this, if Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer, then so are you. And we about this bench.
We out.
Out.
Peace.